Okay, that's that. I think the bounce should be fine, so let's get started. Hello there, everyone. AM3 and welcome to Mechwarrior Online. And yep, the bounce is just fine. It just caught up with me. Yeah, this is the voted stream for this week because I've got a working weekend tomorrow and day after, so don't know if I'll be able to stream or not. So this is the last guaranteed stream of the week, and actually, for once, it wasn't Duskers. Hey Josh, welcome back. So yeah, we've got Mechwarrior Online for you guys today, and this will not be trunked down to an hour like the previous two streams were. So this is going to be something like 2 to 2.5 hours-ish, something like that. Now then, let's have a place to start, shall we? Unless anyone says anything, I'm probably going to try and put together a sniper of some sort, because that was asked about in the Mechwarrior Online stream on Tuesday. I tried to build something, but I did not do all that good a job, so I figured fair's fair, and it gives me a starting point to try and do something in this particular stream. So, let's try and find a mech I want to turn into a sniper. You can't say that you've been sat waiting for me to start this. I suspect you can say that, from the way that you just said that. So, I don't know if I can believe you're not on that one, Josh. Not at all. Anyway, let's see. What do I want to be a sniper? Sadly, I don't have any ECM fitted Ravens. So I think let's do the usual thing. If you're not sure about a loadout and you're just trying to mess around with something, then usually a good idea is to get a heavy mech, because they've got some durability, a bit of mobility, and you can mount whatever you like on there and try to get a feel for a loadout. But then you can take what you've learned and try and fit it onto something else. So it is still her. What's her? What? Am I missing something? Also, hello Lord, welcome to the stream. Congratulations, you've confused me in your first few words. So there you go. Yes, strip that one down. I think I'm going to try the Grasshopper actually, because it's well, it's an energy-based sniper, and that's what I can make out of this one. So that would be either lasers or PPCs, 2 weapon hardpoints available, or I could still try and make something out of an Uziel. Still not managed to actually get a decent Uziel setup, I feel, so maybe that would be a better idea. The problem is, Uziel is not actually that ideal for a sniper loadout, I think. You could make something that work, but it's actually a really wide mech, so it's really easy for the weapon hardpoints to be just off the side somewhere and just slam into a building or something. I think you were finished streaming and I was at work on the time. No, I did specifically say that the scheduled stream was actually about half an hour ago. I just pushed it back because I did 2 streams earlier, so yeah, but the voted stream was still going to happen, and so here it is. So yes, things. Let's strip you down as well, actually. Strip you. Take all of your gear off it. Right. Maybe I should take a medium. Well, the Grasshopper would be a good energy sniper for poking over ridges and things, so it's a really tall one. So it can poke up, it's got access to some weapons and things. But yeah, that's one basic thing of trying to do a dedicated sniper. You want to be able to fire past things. Grasshopper's got high energy hardpoints, so it's good for poking up over hills. Uziel will be better poking one of its arms out from behind a building, so that's a wide one instead. Yes, another stream. Welcome, Mortis. Welcome. This is the stream that was actually scheduled for today. The other 2 were just like impromptu things I did off my own brow, so yeah. Hopefully you'll find it enjoyable. Things lights make a good sniper as well because they are so mobile. But the problem is, of course, they can't actually mount very much stuff in return for that. So they have their own issues. I actually made some decent Enforcer snipers, if I remember correctly. Like, I had a treble ER sniper Enforcer, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was this one, actually. Let's see. Left torso, one left arm. No, it wasn't this one. It was... No, it wasn't that one either. Must have been this one. Yeah, here we go. Three energy hardpoints, all pinned together in one arm. But the thing is, it's a medium mech, so that's not actually that useful. And the problem with these guys is their points are all over the place, so they aren't very good snipers anyway. I'm just going to take this Grasshopper and reconfigure it as a sniper. The top right ones look like the Hound mech from 40... Oh, you mean the crabs? Yeah, those guys are called crabs. Wait, Hound mechs from 40k? You mean the Warhound Titans? Actually, yeah, now that you mentioned that, I can see a bit of a resemblance that way. But anyway, let's get this Grasshopper configured for sniping duty. Let's go ahead and expand. Now then, this thing will only be able to carry the wrong stuff because it's the wrong mech. Darn it. Is it... No, it's a heavy... Is it you? Yes, it's you. Okay, right. This is the one that can carry high-mounted energy weapons on its torso. It's also got high missile, and it's got a few other weapons dotted around the place. Now then, to do the sniper-ringing, let's see. All the PPCs have the same projectile speed, so I could... What would you guys like to see? Do you want me to configure a PPC sniper or a laser sniper for this thing? Because that's what I've been trying to do. Okay, well, let's get you invited to a group. Create a group. Invite to group. Yay! There we go. A particle sniper. Okay. And I guess I should send Ibarai Ayanami an invite as well. So let's send them one. Maybe they'll join, maybe they won't. We'll see. So yeah. Okay, multiple people saying PPC sniper. So, okay. This is going to go... Just so you guys know, this is going to backfire extremely horribly because I'm not that good with particle cannons, but, you know, we'll see what we can do with it. Max range 1000, max range 1000. Max range 1600, max range 1000. Okay, so I can go kind of a more of a mid-range style if I go for a light or heavy PPC. Snubnose is too short range. Well, the ER PPC is the true sniper variant, which is basically just a hotter running version of the regular PPC in all other respects. By about 50% more heat per shot, but it's got much better range on it. It's also got faster projectile, so it's easier to hit things with, so that alone makes it a better idea for, there we go, ER PPCs. And as you can see, it's put them right up top there, so that's why it's a good one. It's just got those two high energy mounts. All on for 30 minutes before you got killed. You got bigger than ever, but I was still stuck at building boats. Yeah. Actually, the adventure mode is so much better if you build a flipping hover vehicle, because boats are just handicapped in comparison in terms of sheer mobility. And that's why most streamers go, hey, let's get a flyer, and go fly around all over the place. And it's like, and then people get a bit bored of that, but because it's what works, so, you know. Hey, Jaxia, welcome back. And it's just me and Lollard by the looks of it. Okay. So, I've got 2 PPCs. What I also want to test here is the enhanced targeting computer. So I'm going to buy one of these things. This thing gives me a 50% increase on boosting, sorry, on the zoom, so I can see better. I've got slightly better sensor range. I can target lock faster. My projectiles go nearly 40% better in terms of speed, so all sorts of things there. It's an 8-slot, 8-ton item though, so it's like massive thing right there. Has the game changed since you stopped a year ago? Yes, there's actually been a massive tech update like in this last week. So that's where things like the targeting computer have come from. Then there's also lots more weapons and things because they advanced the game year, so they've actually added a whole bunch of extra things to it. There is not actually a pay-to-win side, Jaxia. There is not. There is a pay-to-skip almost entirely. The only pay-to-win aspect is the hero mechs, and 99% of those is just a slightly different configuration compared to the standard mech. And those are the only things that could be considered pay-to-win in any way, really. Everything else is just pay-to-skip, which is far, far less of a sin. And it's also the reason why the game still exists in the first place as well. Because you've got to face it, to have a game stay live, you've got to have money. So, yeah. You can't have a game without money. Money, money, money. Anyway, let's see. Because of that massive targeting computer, I can't mount anything outside of standard engine. So, I've got some 300s lying around. 70 kph, that sounds good. Let's put that in there. That gives me another 6 tons. That massive targeting computer. Yeah, it does say, yeah, specifically PPC projectile speed. So yeah. The only pay-to-win things actually, I mentioned some of the heroes. There have been some complaints about some of the heroes being pay-to-win because they've got different and very unusual slot configurations compared to the others. But all in all, everything is pretty well balanced over. So some mechs are better, some mechs are worse. That's just the way it goes, unfortunately. But hey, it's stuff like that that makes things interesting, isn't it? Anyway, I need to add heatsinks. I've only got standard heatsinks available. That's not going to be great, but this is a test chassis, so can't grumble too much. Well, I can grumble a lot more, but you know, try not to. Evening, Swarty, welcome back. My heat management absolutely sucks. I think I'm going to downgrade my engine. Should you come back or not? You don't know? That's entirely up to you, Jaxia. But the thing is, you can play this game entirely for free, and the only things truly locked from you are cosmetics and the hero mechs. Everything else you can get just by in-game currency. So that's why it's pay to skip, not pay to win. Which is actually, by the way, a term that I personally hate. Just so you guys know, I actually hate pay to win as a term because it's just so messed up, and it's been around, and then everyone just like, if they don't like the look of something that's got any kind of free up start and then pay later on various bits and pieces model, then people just yell at it, oh, you're pay to win, whenever they're trying to say they don't like the game and they want to try and stop people playing it. So pay to win is basically a broken term at this point. And it really sucks, but that's how it is. 1.18, thanks to that engine downgrade. What else have I got? Warframe, yes I have. I've got Warframe. Picking the hero mechs, there's something like premium ships and tanks in, well, sort of. Sort of. Basically, what it comes down to is they are mechs with a different configuration of weapons and a small bonus to money income. So they'll give you extra money when you play with those things, in-game currency, but in terms of weapons and things, that's where the comparison stops, because World of Tanks and World of Warships, they're premium tanks and ships, they have gold ammo and things like that as well, which can be truly, truly broken and massively powerful compared to the standard stuff sometimes. But in this, all the weapons are the same, so it just comes down to the configuration of the mechs themselves being different and the bonus for in-game C-bills when you play it. Oh, we've got 255. Perfect. There we go. So I've got 2 ER medium lasers for mid-range work. Ships don't have it. Yeah. The thing is, there is another difference as well, Sporty, which is, let's save this, because this is my configuration. And then I can actually go in and look and show you a little bit, because I've got some heroes lying around I can check for you. Let's see. Golden ammo has broken World of Tanks. Yes. But the thing is, World of Tanks and World of Warships, the golden ships are actually different models, completely different capabilities and things. So you've got vehicles broken in that way as well, that they can tend to be more powerful. In this one, it's like this, because like this is my hero urban mech. And it's got 5 energy, 1 ballistic. But as you can see, I mean, there's one here with 4 energy, 2 ballistic. There's one here with 3-3. There's one here with 2-4. So it's still very comparable to all of the rest of the stuff. Any bonuses it might have, again, it's all comparable across the board to the same chassis type. So, I mean, you can't compare an urban mech to a Raven or a Panther, but you can compare it to all of the urban mechs that are available for in-game currency very, very favourably. Like, for example, the urban mech hero is the only one I've not actually nailed down a configuration for that I like, while I've actually got configurations I like on the other 3 urban mech chassis that I've got. Oh, I've also got this urban mech down here, which I actually completely forgot about. I don't have a loadout for that one either. Okay, I've got 2 urban mechs I've not worked out, and they're both my hero urban mechs because they've both got the chassis bonuses for extra C-bills. So, I'm going to have to look at that one later. Then I've got everything. Let's see. I've got these 2 hero Centurion mechs. I use them sometimes for testing out loadouts and things, but I actually don't like them that much, and I don't play them. I'd rather play other things. I've got the hero Enforcers. I mentioned early on that I put together a Enforcer with a treble ER large laser sniper, which was this one. Because it had 3 ER large lasers in one of its hands, and they're sort of like, hello, point at you with a massive laser pointer. That kind of thing. But the fact is, the hero version, this one, which is my resistance variant of it, doesn't actually have the ability to do that because it doesn't have the NG hardpoints in the arm to fit all the lasers in the same way. In fact, it can only carry 1 in its arm. So it's got a different arrangement of modules that it can carry. So things like that. So yeah, all in all, hero mechs are just... They come with their own different skin, they've got a small bonus, and they've got a different arrangement of parts, but they just compare really favourably to what's already there. So, you pay a bit more, you get a bonus, but they aren't pay to win by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, a lot of my videos I have actually played my hero mechs, and almost universally I get blown up in those videos, so yeah. If hero mechs give you an advantage, I've not been getting it, let's put it that way. The exception, though, is actually the clan hero mechs, because they work a bit differently. Yeah, sorry this has turned into a bit of a lecture, everyone, but my Mechwarrior content has always been more along the lines of try to explain things and stuff like that. So it's always been test things and explain things and things, but clan mechs, their heroes are a bit more broken, and people complain about those a bit more because of, well, it's actually more of the potential of the available hero parts rather than that, because unlike Innisphere mechs where it's like you've got this one basic chassis, it's one entire thing, you buy that, you've got this entire chassis, that's it. The clan mechs are modular. So what was it? I think the Shadowcat took some flack for that one. Only 3 energy. No, maybe I'm thinking the wrong one. Was it the Nova? Well, there's lots of Nova variants. Anyway, let's drop into a mech lab so I can actually show you what I mean by this. Let's go grab the Shadowcat hero and check it out. There we go. Right. In this game, the clan mechs are what are called omni-mechs. So basically they've got a bunch of stuff which is locked in. Like, I can't change out my armor, I can't change out my internal structure, I can't change out my engine. So all of this stuff is locked. As you can see, it's all grey because it's locked in place. So clan mechs, in some ways, they are less flexible because you just flat out can't change a lot of the basic parts on it. So if you're looking at the speed, a Shadowcat is a Shadowcat is a Shadowcat. There's no difference. And the center torso is always locked to the mech as well. So it's always going to be the same in the middle no matter what. However, as I said, center torso is locked. This is where the complaints tend to come in and where people will more easily claim that clan mechs are pay to win. Because the rest of the hard points can actually be changed out. And they are called omnipods, these things. So in this case I've got 4 different types of omnipod, which can go into the right torso there. 4 different heads, 4 different arms, all that stuff. So yeah, I can swap these out, and the problem is that they have different weapon configurations. Like, for example, this left arm here has got 3 ballistics, so put that in. Suddenly I've got 3 ballistics. I can choose to actually mount the actuators in it or not, depending on how I want to do it. I don't know what the hand actuator actually does, but the lower arm actuator allows the arm to switch from side to side as well as up and down, so that can be a useful thing. I didn't actually know that you could configure that. That's something I didn't know. Then I can take a right arm with another ballistic hardpoint in it, and a left torso with more ballistic hardpoints in it. So more guns, more guns, more guns. So yeah, lock the torso. It can be, but the thing is, almost all of them don't have weapons in the center torso or module space. Instead, you've got what's called pod space for mounting weapons in this thing. No, Clan Tech is actually a bit stronger than the Inner Sphere Tech. It's just Inner Sphere Tech is a lot more modular. Well, not modular, customizable. That's the better way to put it. No ballistics right torso, so I don't care about that. But because I've messed around with the pods in this, I could mount 7 ballistic weapons onto this particular this particular Shadowcat configuration. Now, the complaint about pay to win is the fact that some of the hero mech omnipods have hard points that you can't get anywhere else on the mech. So there will be a hero only one which comes with a missile pods in a certain place, and people were complaining about that one. So yeah, stuff like that. And that's about as close to pay to win as this game gets. So yeah, apologies again for the long and in-depth explanation of why this thing is not exactly a pay-to-win game. It's all just pay-to-skip 99% of the time, but that's basically how it works out. Now, where's my mech? Here's my mech. This is the one I want to play with. Right. Right, there was a question I missed, I suspect. Just take a second. Configure my weaponry. Yes. Do I have any skill points to spend on this thing? I've got 5 historic, so I can just whack those straight in, I guess. What's the Daka crab? That's a design that actually needs updating. So, yeah. Yeah, some mechs have different capabilities. That is, yeah, that's entirely X40. But even so, compared to things like World of Tanks and World of Warships, it's incredibly minor for the most part. So I've got some points there. What else can I add? I can add in some historic XP parts, another 5, right. So that's cost me a little bit of C-bills, but that's okay. And I want to find my advanced zoom function. There it is, 4 points in. Do I have any more advanced zoom? No. Okay, I can unlock my advanced zoom capability right there. So apply that. Right. There was, however, another question which was, I think it was from Josh. Hang on, I'll scroll back and check. No, it wasn't from Josh, it was Lollard. How much money is needed to buy and completely fit a new mech, a new assault mech? Depends on the mech you're getting. Anyway, first things first, the simpler thing is I think I'll go and speak with Josh for just a moment. Don't worry, Lollard, I'll get back to your question in just a moment. So, let's get, I want to get some... Heat containment would be a nice thing to have. Okay, that's too much. Okay, there we go. Some extra heat management. Right, the Dakar crab. So I can quickly show you this. I mentioned it needs to be updated a little bit. Where is it? Dakar crab. Here we go. Dakar crab. Right, this thing has not been updated with the new technology. But this is the Dakar crab. It's basically built around lots and lots of autocannon 2s, which is why it's called the Dakar crab. So it's got very fast firing, very long range ballistic weaponry, and an absolute metric butt ton of ammunition. So, you know, bullets for days, basically. But I've not played this since the update, so I've not updated it. But the general consensus, I think, has been update AC2s to UAC2s, which are these things over here. Because, you know, double tap, get more shots out more rapidly, that kind of thing. But I'm not too sure that'll be an actual upgrade. And in the case of this particular mech, the Dakar crab, it will be a slight downgrade, in fact. Because AC2s are fast firing anyway. UAC2s, you can pump them out faster, but they might jam. Which means they won't be able to fire until they manage to unjam themselves. But the AC2s fire fast anyway, so if I was configured the UAC2 for this particular mech, it would be an extra 6 tons of weight that I'd have to find and to put into the guns to upgrade them. And it would be an extra 6 slots, which I'd have to take off the mech again, because it'd have to come from somewhere else, and odds are it would have to come out of the ammo, because I've only got 1 slot spare, so I have to free up 5 more slots from somewhere on this mech. So going for a UAC2 build on this thing would actually downgrade it quite severely, in my opinion, looking at this. I'd have to pay for it somewhere in the rest of the loadout, because there just isn't enough space to properly do it. So, yeah. That's the Dakar crab, just lots and lots and lots of Dakar. That's it. So, yeah, that's entirely what it's about. As many projectiles as you can throw at long range at any given time. Gameplay in the stream? Oh no, it's not a work in progress. This one is actually a design I completed, became happy with, and have effectively locked down. So this is a finalised loadout, the Dakar crab. I do like it a lot. It's got very low impact weapons, but it fires so damn many of them it doesn't actually matter. That's it. Anyway, let's switch gears to oh, actually, as compared, are you going to see it later in the stream? No reason why not. These streams are not fixed. I don't have like this grand master plan for the stream, so that's fine. Anyway, yes, on to Lola's question. How much to buy and outfit an assault mech? The problem is that depends entirely on what assault mech you actually want to get, because there is a tiny price difference involved. Like, if you want to go for a light assault mech like a Zeus, I mean, they go for like 7 odd million C bills for the most part, so they're really cheap. Let's have a Victor. Again, about 7 million or so. Maulers, no, Stalkers, again about the 7 million, though some of them are going up to 8 to 10. Because you've got to remember that some of them come with more advanced technology installed, and some of them have more gear installed. Sorry. And some are just flat out more expensive, so yeah. But generally the heavier ones, more expensive. And because of the weight involved as well, they can carry more stuff, so they're going to cost more as a basic chassis anyway. Um, then there's also things like the Cyclops, which is like 8 to 9. The Awesome is another light one. It's actually, I think, one of the cheapest. You can get one for about 6.5 million or so. And you've got to remember these mechs do come with a basic configuration of weaponry anyway. So they come armed and armoured with their own power plants and things. So you're getting a bunch of gear with the mech as well. So that can help defray the costs if you're okay with it. And if you've got weapons and gear you can already swap out. You can just swap other things in, basically. So if you've already got gear, you can do a lot better. Then there's things like the Atlas, which go for like 9 to 10 million minimum. I think the general consensus is if you're buying your first assault mech, if you're saving up, then the DDC is the premier assault mech to go for if it's your first time, because it's a very flexible one. It's a 100-tonner. It's a bit sluggish, but it's very, very durable. And it's one of the rare assault mechs that actually has an ECM hardpoint, so you can fit electronic warfare systems on it. So DDC is one of the premier ones if you're just trying to get into assault mechs and things like that. And even if you don't like it at first, don't sell the DDC because it's just a good assault mech. That's what the general consensus is. So yeah. Anyway, heavy long range assault mech. Again, depends. My long range stuff are Maulers, but that's because I got Maulers as part of a pack, so I had them. But Maulers are generally configured to be long range assault mechs. They are very focused on long range firepower with missiles and light autocannons in their default configurations. I mean, nearly all of them come with AC2s in the chest and LRMs in the shoulders. So there's a lot of stuff here focused on range, but they are a bit on the costly side, 8 to 11 million C-bills each. But really, if you want to long range, it's just down to configuration, isn't it? So you might as well just go with an Awesome, actually, because they're just so darn cheap. Awesomes are big, boxy things, but I mean, this one comes with some LRM racks and some close-range laser weaponry. So does that one. This one's got a mixture of lasers and PPCs. This one flat out comes with a trio of ER PPCs. So this one's a long-range configuration by default for 11 million, but that's also by far the most expensive one. But yeah, you can hot swap long-range gear onto any chassis and it'll work okay. You have 10 mil, so how much? Well, the problem is long range, you can configure just about any chassis to do it. If you've got the weaponry, then that means you don't have to buy the new weaponry. But I know you've only got a few mechs, haven't you? So, what kind of long range are you thinking of? Energy, ballistic, or missile? In terms of that. Because if you want energy, Awesome's a really good one. And missile as well, some of them, because some of them have got a lot of... Is it enough? 10 million? Oh, yeah. I mean, 10 million would easily get you an Awesome, and you could deck it out with brand new weapons if you wanted to. Ballistics... well, the Mauler's a specialist in ballistic. It's got a lot of ballistic hardpoints for the most part, and it's only a 90-tonner. The Zeus is also a potential one. It's a bit cheaper. It's a bit lighter. It's an 80-tonner. But one of its characteristics is it tends to have a lot of ballistic weaponry in the left arm only. So your ballistics are going to be exposed on the left arm. But it's also got missiles and energy weapons, so it's very flexible because it's got all different weapon systems on it. So it's pretty good in that respect. The problem is the Zeus is actually a bit of a bulky mech as well, so it can be kind of easy to get shot in as well, in that respect. So that's a slight issue with it. You could barely afford a King Crab, but they are really big targets and they're kind of difficult to work with. They're not simple in terms of assault mech piloting. Maybe a Battle Master? What are they good at? Oh, Battle Masters are good with ballistics, actually. Yeah, a lot of the variants do have some ballistic weaponry on them. Like, well, actually only two of them, like those two there. But they're pretty cheap, 85-ton assault mechs. Kind of blocky, but they're very flexible, basic chassis on those. So yeah. For ballistics, I would say go for pick up a Battle Master or a Mauler if you're trying to go for long-range ballistic firepower. Atlas, no way, because almost universally they don't have very much by way of ballistic hard points, so it's not very good. You always prefer to stay at a distance. You might want to go into a heavy then. Try a Jagger mech. Because it's up to you really, but a heavy mech is just more mobile in general, so I'd suggest maybe a Jagger mech or what was it? A Jagger mech or a Rifleman. Those are both very ballistic heavy, long-range configurations. Anyway, I spent a lot of time talking about this and that. Why do you want to do it? What do you want to buy? Yada yada yada. Actually, Lollard, there is a Mauler right now in the trial mode, so you can take a Mauler to test it and see how it feels to you. Admittedly, it's a UAC 5 version, so mid to long range, but you can get a feel of how a Mauler tends to handle if you just go and use that trial mech. So yeah. Is there anything good in the heavy? Not really. Yeah. I'd suggest you just take the trial Mauler out for a spin, see how it feels to you. And that's why the trial mechs are here anyway. Because pick up a mech, see how it feels to drive around in it. Anyway, people are probably getting a bit bored. I've lost like a couple of viewers while I've been just babbling on about this and that, and I've been going for like I've been going on for like 30-40 minutes-ish, like talking about things I've not even played a match yet, so that's something I need to fix post-haste, I think. So let's grab that sniper I was going to try out. Yeah, as I said, apologies again, but this has happened before sometimes in my Mechwarrior videos when I just try and talk things through and it's like spiraled out of control. Oh hey, Eva Andrea's joined with a Mad Cat 2. Okay, let's go ahead and fight then. Well, actually, Lola, are you going to pick up that test Mauler? Give it a spin? Welcome back, Swarty. You've just missed a whole load of babbling. Yeah, you missed me talking about heavy mech configurations and things. So, yeah. No actual fighting, I'm afraid. Which is kind of bad for a Mechwarrior Online stream, so yeah. You're all done? Okay, let's go then. But yeah, if you're curious about a mech but you're not sure, wait for it to come up in the trial rotation and give it a try. No go? What do you mean no? Oh, never mind. Sorry. You weren't exactly clear on that. Let's vote for HPG Manifold. Right, so I've got, on this configuration, 2 ER medium lasers for my mid-range combat firepower, and I've got 2 high-mounted ER PPCs, and the biggest possible targeting computer. So, yeah. This is my first time using a targeting computer, so I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see how much of an effect it has. Yeah, that is the joke. So, well, the thing is, though, that the delay's not that bad because I'm getting the actual in-game chat is updating faster than my stream preview window is. So, yeah. Hell of a lot of firepower on this config? Actually, no. This thing is a bit light on the firepower. It's got twin ER med lasers, which so that's only 2 medium lasers. and it's twin ERPPCs, so again, kind of light, but it's got 2 of them. I've got a lot of... I spent more in heat capacity and a targeting computer to try and make things more effective.
Sensors
but
online. Weapons
it's
online.
actually a bit light on guns. I could have mounted another like 3 or 4 weapons.
Command coming in.
Oh, you said it's okay to go, so...
Yeah,
right, okay. Right, let's see. Right mouse is going to be chain firing the PPCs. Let's test fire. White flash. I forgot about that. And that was like nearly 40% of my heat capacity as well in one burst. Oh dear. And if I burst fire... Yeah, that's a bit better. I am going to have to watch my heat when firing my primary guns though, so... As you do. Yeah. If flashing is an issue, then I'm sorry guys, this is not going to be a fun mech for you guys to watch at all. And the reason is that literally that's my PPC barrel right there. And there's one right on that side as well, but it's slightly blocked. It's just, there's a missile hardpoint there as well, but yeah. That's a PPC barrel right next to me, right there. So...
Kappa is under enemy control.
Still, those projectiles feel extremely fast. So I think the targeting computer's working, because that's nearly a 40% boost to projectile speed. So my PPCs are actually going 40% faster. On top of this being an ERPPC, so it's a fast projectile anyway. I mean, it's faster than the others, so... Probably time to change that, might be. Unless you find thunder and lightning very, very frightening. Yeah, I didn't bring any jump jets. I've got a bit of a downgraded engine.
Target acquired.
How do I toggle advanced zoom? I forget. I'm going to have to look that up, actually. I've never used advanced zoom before. At least not in the time I remember, so... Hello! That poor Nova. I think I just smacked him in the centre torso with both PPCs. But basically, anything I can see, I can shoot at. Oh, that guy's in a bit of trouble, actually. Yeah, we've got a Highlander. 2 Highlanders actually trying to push that section, so... Can I see something to poke at?
The enemy is at 25%.
Missed.
Foxtrot alone.
There's something up here.
Acquired.
What are you? You're a thing, which... well, you're a thing. That's it. Right.
Target spotted.
Target computer increases speed of projectiles. What uses makes up sniping config with AC20 something. Ish. The problem is that it works off base speed as a percentage. So you know. Oh, that muzzle flash is just like. Ugh.
We've already gained a quarter of the resources. Keep it up.
So yeah, an AC-20, it's a really slow projectile anyway, so it's not much to start with. So target computer will have less effect on it. You definitely make it more viable at ranges. I think he's shooting at me. Yes, he is. Ugh. Yeah, that's why I've got PPCs so high mounted.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
And I am overheating slightly.
Warning, incoming
Oops,
missile.
yep. Unfortunately, I'm undercover, so don't really care too much. Right, where is... Hello.
Heat level critical.
Oh, I overloaded, but I blew something off that mech. So... Ow!
Hostiles have collected 50%
hello.
of their resources. Capture resource points.
Target acquired.
Enemy marauder.
Heat level critical.
I need to get into some cover. Ow.
Target
Hello,
spotted.
friendly annihilator.
New target
Oh, there's some
acquired.
reward over there too. Hello. He's having a fun time.
New target acquired.
But yeah, the other thing is, of course, it does the targeting gives me better zoom as well, so I can see better what I'm pointing at. Oh, he just dropped down to cover.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Nope. This is
New
actually working pretty
target
well. I like the targeting
acquired.
computer. Quite a bit. I don't think I can hit him from this angle. So... let's go ahead and push. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. That Marauder's gone back underneath.
What, from which direction?
Delta 5.
Yeah, Delta 5, E5.
He's just coming around to grab the data.
Need assistance.
Someone just hit me with a laser.
Target destroyed. New
Aha,
target
it was you.
acquired.
Hello.
Target
I
spotted.
don't really care about things, so I'm just going to walk straight
Halfway
into
to
him now.
victory. We need to keep holding on to our resource point.
Now, I've got to remember, my ERs have a
Resource
minimum
point beta
range,
is
so
ours.
if I get too close, I can't shoot him with anything except my lasers. So, I need to back off a little bit. I think my minimum range is 90 meters.
They're almost there.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Stop them at all costs.
Heat level critical.
Yay, got it. Right.
New target
And the last
acquired.
enemy is a Nova. Yep. Guys, that Nova is the last one. Let's just roll over him. Okay. Hello. Yeah, he's almost dead anyway. Just go for his leg. That'll kill him.
Target destroyed.
Gathered
There we go.
enough resources.
Blew his leg straight
This
out.
triumph will provide us
Run,
huge
bro.
tactical benefits.
And Lola got the supply cache. Okay. Yeah, 430 damage. I hit over half of the enemies in that one, so that was okay. Not too bad at all, that. Excuse me. Right. So yeah, there we go. I've actually managed to get together a sniper configuration, which I like. I think I'm going to be sniping more, actually, now that I've got a targeting computer, and I'm going to be using those for my pure sniper loadouts too. Pretty nice. Yeah, that was a good battle, thank you. Though actually, I call it a good battle just because I survived through it, to be quite honest. So, yeah. Medium range poke setup seems to be quite effective as long as you have a tank line. Yeah, that's true in general though. Some mechs are squishier than others, and the Grasshopper is actually fairly squishy for a heavy mech. But it makes up for it usually by having lots and lots and lots of energy hardpoints, so it lends itself well to laser vomit style gameplay. It's just in this case I configured it as a kind of sniper instead, that kind of thing. Wait, is that... No. Okay, yeah, that was nice. Yeah, you got a supply cache, Lord. Think loot boxes, that kind of thing. You need to buy a key, which is a tiny amount of real money for it. Yeah, loot chest. Go to your home, then go into your inventory, and then you'll find a supply cache tab. You need a key for it, which is 25 MC, I believe, to roll the dice and see what you get out of it. Though it will tell you what's in it. It's just a random chance to get one thing out of it. Or you can sell it for a small amount of C-bills, like a few 100,000, I think it is. Electronic gun class? What? What's an electronic gun class? I don't even know what you're on about. sounds like it might be a cockpit item. Let's see, ease down. So all CD. The weapon I was using, the ERPPC. Yeah, those were PPCs, particle projection cannons. So yeah, there we go, ERPPCs. That was the main weapon I was using just there. So yeah, they were kind of insane on projectile speed. That was because basic speed of 1900, and the targeting computer was giving me a boost of 38% to that. So that was very fast projectiles I was using just there. But yeah, it's not just the PPC, it's the projectiles boost from the targeting computer as well, which is like 8 tons to install one of this size. Still well worth it though, I actually like that thing a lot. Anyway, let's see, assault mechs. Unless someone has anything in particular they want to see me using in the next match, I am actually thinking of taking the Dakar Crab out for a spin. Maybe update it a little bit, but I'd bring the Dakar Crab out if people are okay with that. Yeah, PPCs, they use a lot of power to fire. They run kind of hot. But think of it like an NG weapon, single shot, massive damage on impact. So, like a heavy autocannon, but energy based and longer range. Just for the name. Okay, sure. Right, let's grab the Dakar Crab. Loadout. Let's see, what can I do to tweak this thing? Because it does need updating. It's already maxed at 100 tons. It's already maxed on the engine space. Yeah, it's the same kind of weapon as the particle cannons of FTD. They're both particle weaponry. So, yeah, that kind of thing. Standard engine. Do I have any light 300s lying around? I don't think I do. Oh, I actually do have a light 300 engine. The potential. Unfortunately, it's still kind of sluggish because the mech can take up to the 360. So, what would happen if I did that? 25 tons versus a light 300, which is 20. I'll take 4.5 tons off it. And if I downgraded my armor, that only frees up 2 tons. Okay, right. So I can get a, I can net a net improvement by swapping out to a light engine, which I have lying around thanks to my annihilators, and swapping down my armor to standard armor, and that saved me 2.5 tons. Okay, so I can upgrade this thing already. Now, what happens if I put light ferrofibers into this thing? Because now I've got spare slots. That takes off another ton, actually. Okay, making progress. That's an extra ton. So if I go light ferro and a light engine, that's spared me nearly 4 tons of stuff. What happens if I put it into standard mode again and switch out to double heat sinks? My cooling is 1.38 at the moment. And if I just put the engine heat sinks in, it's already 1.51. Okay, that's a massive upgrade right there. Wow. Yeah, okay, that's definitely a massive upgrade. 1.75 million to do the upgrades though, because double heat sinks are expensive as hell when you upgrade your basic technology to use them. So, light engines, lots of AC2s, lots of ammo. Save this, yes, because it's a massive upgrade already, and I've got 6.5 tons to play with. Okay, 6.5 tons. I might be able to do the UAX setup actually with what I've got here, but I don't really want to because the UAX, of course, would jam sometimes, and that would downgrade my firepower. So I don't want to do the rotaries either because they just aren't as good in this respect compared to treble AC2. Well, the thing is, double heatsinks are an entirely different technology compared to standard heatsinks, 640. That's why just flat out modifying the mech to use them is a huge investment. It's actually one of the most expensive upgrades you can install on this on any mech, is to put in double heatsinks. No single upgrade costs more than that. But yeah, that is a very good trade-off. Yeah. But the thing is, though, double heatsinks, they're 3 times the size of a normal heatsink, but they dissipate more heat faster, I believe. So hang on, let's double check and compare. Yeah, they can hold more heat and dissipate more heat compared to the standard ones. But they're 3 times the size and they weigh the same. So basically, you're taking up more critical slots on your mech for better heat distribution and emission for a reduced weight in how much weight you actually devote to everything. So yeah. Right. Got a call? No problem. Let's continue to configure. Let's actually. I can't mount a big, beefy targeting computer, but I don't really want to. This is more of a mid-range DACA style thing. Do I want to install a backup weapon? I've actually got space to do that. If I put in light ferro armor, that's freed up even more space. That's actually freed up enough to put in a big targeting computer, actually, for faster projectile speed. Tempting. Very tempting. But I could mount extra weaponry, though, that's the thing. I could actually grab some LRMs and put them into this thing. Or MRMs. Needs more DACA. Always needs more DACA, yes. I could put some rocket launchers into this thing. That probably won't go too well for me, but Snub-Nose PPC, maybe. Yeah, I could carry Snub-Nose PPCs into battle in this. Don't really want to though. Let's get some ER meds. Those are pretty nice. Yeah, who needs targeting when you get more DACA? Well, the targeting gives me better zoom and makes my projectiles travel faster as well. I mean, this thing's got a projectile speed of 2,000. If I put a targeting computer Mark 8 in, that'll give me like nearly 40% extra. So it'd be going near about 2,700, 2,800 in speed if I put in the biggest targeting computer. So the projectiles would be a lot faster, a lot easier to hit things with, but then I'm paying with weights to mount the targeting computer on it. So things like that. The Mark 5 targeting computer is a 23% boost. 9.4. I've got 2 ER medium lasers as backup. Let's mount a smidgen more armor. 99.5. There we go, 9.5 tons. And I'm going to add an extra half ton of ammo. So there we go. I've spent about 2.5 million on these upgrades, but I think I've boosted the overall performance a fair bit. So yeah, let's double check my weapon groups. 1, 2, 2. Don't need that, so there we go. configure it that way. Okay. So yeah, I've now got backup lasers as well. Yeah, more DACA is more fun. Very true. Okay, right, I'm ready. Let's see what we can do about this. Ready up. And into battle we go with the DACA crab. I don't think I've made a video on the DACA crab actually for like 2 months at this point. Hey, whatever. It's also bad that we're only starting our second match an hour into the stream. That's how much technical and theory stuff we've been talking about to start out with, so yeah. Again, apologies about that. I know it's driven some people away from the stream, but if you found it interesting, then there you go. I'm just glad, but as I said before, a fair bit of my Mechwarrior Online content has been dealing with this more technical side of it as well. So what I lack in terms of piloting ability, I make up for in general understanding and theory work, so yeah. It's my own unique brand of focused incompetence. Let's put it that way. Let's see, River City. I really like River City, but we've got long-range gear, so let's go for a escort mission. Oh, no, we're going for incursion apparently. River City. Yep, and it's on River City. Right. River City incursion mode. Here we go. Let us bring lots and lots of bullets to anything that moves. Because that is what we are here for. And I am very, very unlikely to run out of ammunition, by the way, because I've just got so much. But the fact is, a lot of it's actually stored in my right torso where my lasers are, so gonna have to keep an eye on that one, I think. Consider myself as a Santa. Yeah, pretty much. Bringing fast-moving, explosive presents to all the good little boys and girls. Actually, that's how I think of my LRM support mauler. It's like I bring lots of high explosive presents for everyone because I'm very good with LRMs. I actually know how to use them. Which, again, as I mentioned last stream, a lot of people who complain about LRMs and say they're overpowered just flat out don't know how to play them / deal with them. And people who use them and say, oh, they're so hard to use, or they just stand back firing at maximum range, they just don't know how to use them either, pretty much. So, yeah. There's more to LRMs than just pointing at things and going click.
Weapons online.
A lot more. But that's not what this is about. This is about all the DACA. So let's go DACA some bits. Let's turn off chain fire on those two modes because they now occupy my lasers. And let's go waddle off into combat. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Let's test fire my lasers. Yeah, 16% heat, that's fine. Also, I need to open my weapon pods, so there we go. My ACs are now armed and ready for combat. I also heard explosions behind me. Someone was test firing their PPCs, I think. Which is a good thing to do. It's always a good idea to test fire when you start a match, just to check how much heat a full burst of your energy weapons will actually generate. Seeing as different maps have different ambient temperatures, so they affect your mech's performance in different ways. Plus it's just fun, you know? Like, take that tree. Ah, death to all trees. It doesn't need direct line of sight, no. That's one of the complaints people have about it sometimes, but the fact is that at long ranges, because of the missile travel speed, it can be a huge issue on how long it takes them to get to the target, and they have a lot of warning, because there is a very audible lock warning if you're being shot at by LRMs. So anyone who has a vague idea of what's coming their way will just stand behind something that will block the missiles, so at long range you're not likely to actually do much damage. The only exception being if your target is actually out in the open. So, ooh,
Warning, incoming missile.
yeah, there we go. Warning, incoming missile. How's that for timing? But I'm just going to stand
Incoming
here,
Missile.
and the missiles just can't hit me. So, yeah. Now, how's that for timing for a demonstration? Very, very good. Let's see, is there something over that way I can shoot at? Visual lock, by the way, only works with the Artemis upgrade for missiles, which makes them cluster more tightly on what they're hitting. But in general, LOMs don't actually need
Our radar has
missiles.
power.
Oh, they're all over there. Okay.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Can't see much of anything.
Hello, team, move up. E6.
Oh, right, they're calling for people to move up to G6. Right, I'm going to move up that way then.
Moving up.
Moving. I'm going to be out in the open, so this is prime time for getting shot at by people. So, yes, they have enemies out there.
New target acquired.
Oh, those projectiles are so fast. I missed badly because I just want. Oh, hello. Daka. Yes, that made him regret his
Warning,
choices.
incoming missile.
Hello.
Warning, incoming missile.
And yeah, because I was out in the open, I'm now getting pummeled by
Warning,
missiles.
incoming missile.
Yeah. So there's something very close by as well. Yes, it will. It does cooperate. Cooperation brings the most out of LOMs because if you target lock a mech,
New
it
target
reveals it to your
acquired.
entire team. That's why I can see these enemy markers just over there. And it just helps people know where they are and to lock on things like LOMs and stuff like that. So, yeah. Target locking, good. That's an ally, I don't want to shoot that.
Target
We got a little bit
destroyed.
behind us too in G6. Watch it.
Okay, turning around.
Target acquired.
Oh, hello, Nova. What are you doing there? Come here, I want to play. Come here, little babby mech. Me no hurt you. Yes. Hello. Oh, were you using that arm? What flying mad cat? I missed it. I was going after a Nova. Let's see. Okay, the enemies are moving over that way. Right. Let's switch to heat tracking mode. Ooh, I see.
Yo, guys, push right to the city. Just push right. We'll win. Nice right.
Target acquired.
Yeah, these projectiles are so fast.
Wait,
Wow.
push towards the to the right. To the right.
Pushing this way.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah, that Nova made a very horrible mistake.
New target acquired.
I can't back up because someone's behind me, but I had to back up there. Ah, now I'm getting shot all over the place. Oh dear.
Nice
Oh,
job,
yep.
guys.
Oh, that was
I'm
missiles.
playing with a bunch of fucking robots.
I can just poke out a bit. Ow! Well, someone had AC-20s.
Thanks for standing still and shooting at the side of a building for fucking how long? 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Congrats.
Wait, who are you talking to? Because if you're talking to me, I was actually shooting the opponent, not the building. And my armor was getting torn to shreds because I couldn't back up because someone was behind me, so, yeah.
Yeah, if you're the one doing the opposite of what I'm criticizing people for, then I'm not talking to you.
Alrighty, thanks. I just didn't catch the name of whoever it was you were talking to, so, yeah. My apologies.
I didn't see any. No, it's cool. I didn't see any names. I just saw 8 mechs on our team standing behind buildings, not doing anything.
Yeah, it's always fun when that happens, isn't it?
Yeah, I like 12v12 a lot.
Yeah, well, as long as we have fun in the game, right? And yeah, guys, that was the thing. They knew where I was. I was getting pinned down so much because of I couldn't maneuver. So that hunchback wandered around with an ultra autocannon 20 and smacked me straight in my vulnerable torso armor and just basically blew my engine straight out of me. So yeah. Oh, I'm not being salty. Don't get me wrong. I just like to poke fun at people sometimes, but oops, there goes someone else. I'm not being salty about it. I just have to laugh about it because, in all honesty, I was exactly like that when I first started the game. So, yeah. Okay, Josh, see you later then. Oh, the other guy. Yeah, he is being a bit salty. Yeah, I'll admit that one. But this is the risk of public matchmaking as well. So, yeah. Right. To be fair, though, it might have looked like I was doing what he was complaining about. But honestly, anyone near me in any way would have been able to hear my autocannons just going dakka, 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 and seen that my lasers were firing. So I was covering, but I was not hiding behind a building. There is a slight difference. There's also the fact my center armor was gone, so it's a slight hazard of a slight hazard of a king crab. The center torso armor tends to get torn to shreds pretty often. Let's put it that way. Anyway, what we'll do. So yeah, that's the Dakka crab. Do you want to take another round in this one, or should I drag out a different mech? Yeah, cover is very much your friend. A lot. Dakka crab was good? Okay, let's go with another round of Dakka crabbing then. Just got to wait for it to actually come out of the match, though. That's the problem. So I'll take a quick look at its loadout and see what I can do to it. Truth be told, the targeting computer was not that much use. So I'm going to tear out the targeting computer. I've got those twin ER meds. Tear out a bit of ammo. Tear out the meds. So that's the last update undone, but now I've got a spare targeting computer just lying around, so that's good. Rocket launchers are very nasty burst fire, but the fact you can't reload them is what is making me go, do I really want to use those or not? So maybe an MRM launcher. Yeah, let's put some MRMs into this thing. If I go for 2 MRM-10s, it is twin MRM-10s, so that gives me some dumbfire missile firepower to back things up. Let's put a ton of ammo into there, take out another bit of ammo there, and then put in some MRM ammunition as well. And let's put half a ton in there as well. So there we go. Right. I've just dropped my targeting computer and the backup lasers I had in return for a pair of MRM-10s with 2.5 tons of ammo. So my autocannons are now backed up by dumbfire missiles. So let's see how that works out. Do we have any SP I can add to this thing? No, not enough to add anything. Right. So there we go. Now I've got a missile burst ability from my left torso. So yeah, that'll do. Lollard, are you out of the match and ready to go? Or is the match still going on? Oh, you're out. Okay. Uzil, Hart. I forget what HBR is actually. And my King Crab treble 0. Oh yeah. Harkening back to. Cancel that. Hang on. Harkening back to what I was saying earlier about hero mechs and things like that. The King Crab's actually a good example of that as well. Because this 6 AC2 Dakar Crab is only available on the King Crab Treble Zero variant. The other ones can't do it because they don't have enough ballistic hardpoints. And the Hero Mech actually has energy hardpoints in the arms, unlike the other one, so it's got a different loadout in terms of options. But basically I treat this one like a large pulse laser Dakar Crab, so yeah. Lots and lots of laser fire all over the place, but yeah. Okay, that's enough of that. Are we all ready? Yep, group launch point. So, again, it's the hero having a different set of options, but still being the same tech base and all that. So, it's not pay to win. It's pay to be different, in that case. A special little snowflake. A king crab with energy weapons in the arms. But yeah, one thing I must note though, the rocket launchers, if I'd carried a couple of those, I could have used them to slam that hunchback in the face. So, if the hunchback went at one of that, if I'd had some rocket launchers, I could have just... I might have been fast enough to react and say, oh god, hunchback, fire the rockets, and then hit him in the head with a whole load of missile fire. So, there is that, but instead I've got MRMs because I can keep firing them over and over and over, so I don't have that point-blank, like, panic damage reaction, but I've got more that can support my autocannons as they fire, so yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, Swarty, and because I used to like missiles and energy weapons when I first came into Mechwarrior Online, but I was actually very down on the ballistic weapons. I just couldn't stand them, because, you know, oh god, they have limited ammo, give me energy weapons anytime, so yeah. The AC Crab is 40 special snowflakes per minute. Yes. I think so. But yeah, I used to really not like ballistic weapons at all. And I've only really started to come over that one, like, more recently, to be quite honest. Let's see, everything's mixed up a bit, because we've got a lot of groups, I think. We've got an Annihilator, King Crab up at the top, Warhammers, Shadowcats, Uziels, Enforcers. I think that's a Cougar, actually. I think Breaker 76 is a Cougar. That's actually a mech I've barely seen,
online.
To be quite honest, since it came out.
Sensors online. Weapons
well, I've run into a
online.
bunch of Annihilators and Mad Cat Mark IIs, but I've not seen
Systems nominal.
Cougars and Uziels that often.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource point. Stop any hostiles that get in your way.
Okay, let's go. Where do I want to go? This way, I think.
Over Gamma.
Okay, Gamma is all yours. Let's open my weapon ports. Okay. Autocannons ready and loaded. Missiles ready. Let's go. Yeah, the trade-off is, yes, you can do more effective damage, and I can't come through here because there's a line of crystals in the way. Oh, that's what a rip-off. Okay. I have to wander back this way, it seems. Flipping details. But yeah, as I said, I didn't really appreciate ballistics for a long time. I mean, and then I started to appreciate the heavier ones, like the AC2s. Let's go down this hill. Oops. Okay, I'm fine. Sorry, not the AC2s, the AC20s. I started to appreciate those, and the LBX10s. I still don't get on with the AC5s and the AC10s, actually, now that I think about it. But it's only very recent that I've actually started to come to terms with the AC2s and the really light ones. So, yeah. It's slowly expanding my repertoire of high explosive death dealing equipment. I think it's probably a good way to put it. But yeah, ACs, the problem is though, it's not just damage efficiency and stuff like that. They've also got different weapon profiles and how
guys,
they act.
We're all pushing right. Look right. Look right. Go to E4. E4.
They're all coming through E4. Okay, I'm shifting in that direction. sounds like we've got a good scout around as well. I must point out, actually, that people that are good at voice comms
Taking Epsilon.
and things like that, they normally start to appear around Tier 3. I mean, yeah, look, we've got a whole bunch more people moving this way as well. But voice comms become a lot more of a thing in Mechwarrior Online at Tier 3 and up. So, normally people who don't play well together and just mess around all the time and stuff like that, you find them more in the lower tiers. Yeah, that's true, they are graceful in presence, so... That poor Supernova falls out in the open. Yep, he's running for cover as fast as he can, but he's taking a lot of hits. Ooh, hello. I'm doing a lot of fire as well, which is quite fair, but... Yep, lots of PPCs coming my way. But I'm okay for the most part. And I'm mostly in cover as well, which is helping, so... Oh, there's something right next to us. Ow!
New target acquired.
Kappa is under enemy control.
And that Annihilator just lost an arm.
You guys stood for so long, you're all gonna get shot in the back. Yo, and you're... Wait. Lawler, you shouldn't be camping, man. What? Guys.
The enemy is at 25%.
Yeah.
Ow. Get into cover.
It's Conquest.
New target acquired.
Exactly. You don't need to camp right now. You can camp after the battle. You don't need to do it right
If
now.
we let them 4-cap and then we battle...
I've done the
there's-
math. We're gonna win. Just get off the cap and help your teammates. I've done
We
this
have
for a
gained
lot longer
Epsilon.
than you. Trust me on this.
Oh, hello, enemy Annihilator.
Yo,
Critical.
nice job, Captain.
New target acquired.
Hey, I think the Roman Legion...
Override engaged.
I have no idea how fast it... Oh, I've got someone behind me, I think. Yes, I do. It's that commando again. Oh.
It's not fucking all hugs and kisses for you.
And he's going for my rear armor.
You lose.
Right.
Alright.
Hey, did you
Transcendental
really-
mathematician.
Hey,
Center torso critical damage.
Dude, over at Sigma.
Right torso critical damage.
And there we go. There wasn't much I could do there. I got surrounded and pinned. So. Yeah, that Annihilator turned around and
I even
came back
asked
to me.
nicely at first. Like, you guys had to talk smack back. It was smart. You look like an idiot.
Hey, cool it, guys. There's no need to be arguing back and forth.
Yeah, really, dude? I'm sorry. I deal with this every single game. Every single game. You were in the last game, man. You know how it is. Except, this is every game for us. We try and be nice, and people ignore.
Yeah, I know it sucks sometimes, doesn't it? But hey, people are people.
Dude, I know people are people, but you gotta, like, you kind of help showing people the right way to play. But
Like,
the
my
maximizing a win.
ex bitched way less than you guys did.
Is that all you have to say, dude? Is things like
Jesus,
my
no
ex
wonder
bitch
she's your
more,
fucking ex.
or all the salt you're generating? Dude,
Oh,
you're
the salt.
self-projecting. You don't have an ex, first of all. You are a bitchy ex-girlfriend. Shut up.
This is
Wow.
taking Epsilon.
Just listening to these people. Oh,
Hostiles
jeez.
have collected 50% of their resources. Capture
How was the
point
cockroach?
stop the bleeding.
Yeah, the light mechs are far, far smaller than the assaults.
Heat level critical. Right torso critical damage. Right torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed.
Oh, man.
Left torso critical damage.
And he's dead. Crunch.
Like it's crazy, man. Somebody's actually trying to help you, telling you how to play the game the right way. I mean, I'm sure you have your own opinion towards it, but you gotta
And I
admit,
did.
when you're wrong, you're wrong.
Dude, I literally politely explained to you the situation, and you
Yeah,
still talk
salt
back.
is very much in
You
the
won't
air right now.
listen to anyone but yourself. This is your fault.
I gave a rebuttal about 4-capping. And
Right,
you guys,
a really good
you guys,
rebuttal. It
like,
was high quality. It
EMS
really,
like a
really did a good
motherfucker
job.
Guys, this is
It
going
was a
nowhere.
nice job. really good rebuttal, buddy.
Dude, it's just frustrating because now we're gonna go join the next game and do the same stupid shit and cost somebody else their game.
Left torso critical damage. Warning.
Yeah, I'm not
incoming
going to listen to this anymore. I'm out.
acquired.
And you're lucky to get
Leave them to their salt mine. It's all for them. Yeah. Okay. What were they saying about that? Harkens back to what the heavy stuff I dipped into briefly in the previous stream on Duskers. It's becoming a case of they are saying, "Hey, this is the right way to play." So it's going straight into the territory of this is how you do it. Do what I say, and that is like no. Yeah. So yeah, Lollard, you made a choice based on what you thought, but you are not as to blame for the loss like they are saying you are. You were in fact trying to ensure that we wouldn't lose in a different way. It's just they had a different opinion about it. So yeah. Okay, right. I've got this guy here, which is the Dakar Crab. I could take him out again, but I think I'm actually going to grab a Dakar Annihilator. So, hey, Fallen, welcome to the stream. I noticed you've not spoken in stream chat so far. Would do better, but Zeal has no armor. Yeah, that's the thing. Because he stayed on it at the start, but didn't go camp. So, yeah. Well, the thing is, actually, that's how people tend to cap sometimes. It's like, they stay until it's yours, but they don't build it up. As soon as it's yours and giving you points, they just wander off. Some people are like that, but some people aren't. Anyway, there's this design here that I've not tested yet, really. So we're going to see how this one does here. And it is it's a Dakar Annihilator. Basically, it's an Annihilator with 4 rack 5s. So, you know, Dakar. Let's see how this thing works out. I've not really managed to test it that much since I put it together on Tuesday. So, I've not got a good feel for it. Yes, that is actually true, Sporty. That's the impression I was giving and getting off there. Because fact is, you didn't do what they said, so they're going to blame you for stuff regardless. And then they were just arguing back and forth at the end there, like, you're to blame, no, you're to blame, no, you're to blame. So, yeah, it is. It's the one I put together at the end when the stream was about to finish, and I wasn't up to actually testing it out at the time. But yes, I've not adjusted it since then, so it isn't actually ready to go. So, yes. And yes, exactly, Lord. I'm here to have fun. Let us go. Let's go have some more of the fun, which is firing many, many projectiles in a vague direction and hoping it hits something that goes ouch. In true Orky fashion. I do love that description of the Orcs. And if you guys have not checked out Ark Warhammer's videos on Warhammer 40,000 lore, check out his videos on the Orcs. He has the most delightful ways of describing them. It is so very amusing and very accurate as well, actually. I absolutely love it. Question the fate of humanity when people can't understand they can leave a battle and play a different mech. Choose to argue, yeah. Humanity as a species is actually kind of doomed at this point, depending on how you look at it. In sheer theory, if you saturate surrounding air with lead, then you cannot miss. Very true. There's also... Emperor had a text-to-speech device. There's actually a direct quote about that. How did it go? The question given was, will there ever be enough Dakar? And the Emperor said something like this. When all of reality is filled with bullets, constantly destroying and regenerating themselves, when the entirety of the warp is nothing but a sea of semi-automatic weaponry, and all of reality and all souls can no longer comprehend anything except the constant destruction and reformation of everything that exists, then there might be enough Dakar. But probably not. So, yes. There's the answer to, can there be enough Dakar? Probably not. even if everything is literally Dakar all the time. And then there's also the fact that in that same one, Kitten asks the Emperor, what does Dakar mean? And the Emperor tells him, it is the Orcish word for rapid firepower and multi-laser masturbation. So, yes. That pretty much describes it, very much so. Oh, I just love those things. Anyway, what we got? We've got Conquest Mode in the Tourmaline Desert.
Reactor.
No,
online.
the language is fine.
Sensors.
I mean, you know I don't
online.
swear very much at all,
Weapons
but
online.
I don't mind someone
All systems
swearing every once in a while, you know? The problem is if someone just habitually swears or swears all the time or just does it for show and stuff like that.
Get in your way.
Then, if you do it all the time, then it becomes, that's when you're crossing the line, really. Okay, so let's see, I've got twin backs. Actually, I've got things configured slightly wrong, hang on. Those are the ones in the torso. Those are the ones in the arms. Those are the ones I want in group 4. Those are group 3. Oh yeah, I reconfigured these last time I tested it because it was like some of them got blown off, so I wanted to be able to fire 2 at once. So there we go. Left side, right side, and then I've also got arms and torso mounted.
Target
So
spotted.
okay, I have lots of bullets to give to people. Well, actually, not that much. I've only got like, but these are rack 5s. That's understandable.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Oh hey, you know those guys that were being so salty in the last match?
Theta is controlled by
Target
the enemy.
acquired.
They are on the other team. So we're actually going up against those guys, those pies, yes, that were yelling at each other last time. So we're going to see how this goes.
They have resource point Gamma.
And everyone is just... I just walked... I almost walked over a catapult.
Command confirming that we have
And the catapults are
possession
flipping
of
heavy
Gamma.
mech, so... Yeah. Oh, hello.
Target acquired.
Punchback, incoming artillery strike, get clear. Don't know where the enemy is, that's causing me a few issues. They are pushing over the top. Hello. Oh, that was an airstrike. Nice. I can't move because there's something blocking. Oh, there's a bit of debris in the ground there. Right. Yeah, they're just airstriking the heck out of us at this point.
Warning, incoming missile.
Leave me alone.
Warning, missile.
Armour? What armour?
Heat level critical.
Yeah.
Right torso
Ow.
critical damage.
Yeah, they are flanking us around F5, guys, so watch out. And we've just lost
Arm
something
critical
heavy.
damage. Hateful destroyed.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Left flame destroyed.
Enemy annihilated.
Autocannon destroyed. Right
And there we go. Ow. And I'm dead. Wow. That was Vile Titan that killed me. What was it? Why was I taken down? I was being hit by UAC 5s. It seems, but yeah, I got killed pretty quick. Okay, let's see. Who am I watching? I am watching Lollard, actually. Yeah, this is Lollard. Lollard's Hellbringer. Let's watch. Yeah, I couldn't move because of this tiny piece of debris. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes. I was just too big to even see it was there, and it's like, nope, you can't step on this. Nope. So yeah, there are some limits in terms of game functionality. Like, no mech could walk over that, and like, even the biggest mechs can't walk through a road sign and things like that. So it does come up sometimes.
The enemy
Yeah,
is
go,
at
Lollard, go.
25%.
We are watching you.
We've already gained a quarter
The
of
stream is
resources.
watching
Keep
you,
it up.
Lollard. Also, you're practically the last one alive. Only, yeah,
Center torso critical damage.
you're the second to last, I think.
Warning, incoming missile.
Yes, yeah. The other 2 people in my group are the only ones still alive at this point. Well, well. Let's see, what are you doing? You are coming around the back near Lolland. That's good. A whole bunch of ER large lasers and LM15, so this is a sniper. Right.
Warning,
Oh,
incoming
Madcat
missile.
Mark 2 versus Madcat Mark 2. Yes. Oh, and you overheat.
Engage. Center torso.
Oh dear.
The enemy
That went
tapped
well.
enough resources. We failed.
Oh dear. Okay. Apparently I hit one of my teammates in that as well, but yeah. This heavy rack 5 combination, I was starting to get a feel for it in previous test runs on it. This is the first time I've run it on a stream, in video, something like that, recorded. And I think it's just a lack of flexibility from the combination of the rack 5s and the Annihilator as a weapon platform itself. So, yeah, I do think that the Annihilator is a bad choice for such a restricted weapon combination, because I just couldn't fire back. They could just duck out of my way. And then I wasn't slow enough to actually move around and try to mitigate that, because the Annihilator is a really slow behemoth. So let's strip this mech down, actually. I don't think this is a good combination. So there we go. Stripped off. That's all of that. Yes. Now then, there was a comment at the end of the last stream. Select mech. I think it's something along the lines of the AC UAC 5 has an urban mech calling for it, or something to that effect. So let's try that. Let's try that. I just pulled off as sorry, not UAC, the rack 5. So I've got spare rack 5 here. Slot it in. Engines. This will be the first Irby I've reconfigured for the new tech. This guy can take up to a 180, which is a 97 kph. That's too fast, really. Also too expensive. I don't have any lights lying around in that size. So, what do I have lying around? I've got 175. No, I need weight though. That's the problem. 125, 67 speed. Sure, let's do that. Yeah, the racks are rotary autocannons. Basically, cannon-sized Gatling guns. That's what they do. So, yeah, just think if you took a standard tank cannon and then turned it into a multi-barrel rotary thing like a minigun. So, yeah. Hey, Epics, welcome to the stream. I'm configuring your favorite mech, Epics. I'm configuring an urban mech at the moment. So, yeah, good luck with that. Double heat sinks. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that thing is now operational. Energy weaponry. I've got some ER meds lying around. I don't have the slots though. Maybe I need to take off the double heat sinks actually, but the thing is, that's such an expensive thing to mess around with. 750,000 to just take it off, and 1.5 million to install it again, so... Yeah, if I drop to light ferro, that only claims another 0.4 tons. Oh, I put a med pulse in by mistake. No, I want ER meds. There we go, treble ER med in the arm. Very, very, very bad cooling, but then I've got the rackings involved, so I've got standard engine, double heat sinks. No, oh wait, it took out all the heat sinks when I messed around with that. XL engine? Do I have one lying around? I should have an XL100 somewhere. Yeah, that's it. That's where it came from. I thought it might have been a comment in the last stream, but no, it was actually in the YouTube comments. I knew it had come from you somewhere. Yes, it does, because you're reconfiguring the mech structure, Sporty. So putting an upgrade on and taking an upgrade off, they both cost money because you're reconfiguring the mech to be something else. Now, where's my XL100 gone? There it is. So yeah, It is, but it's also a realistic mechanic as well, because if you were doing this in real life, you'd have to pay to change the stuff on your vehicles. So it's like, let's install this new computer, and we have to adjust the entire vehicle to have that computer in it. And then it's like, nope, we want to take this computer out again. You've got to adjust it again because you're taking it out, and you need to seal up where the wires were and things to make it secure, because the wires aren't there anymore. So, yeah, it's kind of like that. Anyway, let's get back to my K9. And that's also because it's a... Well, this is technically a simulation game, so unfortunately it fits. There we go, a 54 kph XL engine. Unfortunately I'm out of slots again. No, it's not, unfortunately. Well, it's free to swap all the equipment around. You can't freely swap the upgrades. That's why they're in this separate little bit down here. And they cost money to mess around with. Yeah, it's half the cost, but it's still pretty damn expensive, so pardon the language. Yes, pretty darn expensive. I need an extra heatsink, so that can go into there. 29.2, I've got 2 tons of ammo. Really terrible cooling, but... There we go. Yeah, 50... Removing an upgrade is half the cost of putting it on in the first place. So yeah, there we go. Rack 5, 2 tons of ammo, treble ER medium laser, so I've got a lot of laser firepower on this thing. AMS and ECM. Yeah, exactly. If you're retrofitting the upgrades, they are a massive cost. But they also do things like they give you more weight to work with and things like that, so you're playing around with the basic structure of your mech, and that is why it's so damn expensive. There we go, yeah. So this thing now has a rack 5 with 3 tons of ammo and 3 ER medium lasers on this little police unit. So there we go. We've got a police-based Irby right here. Unfortunately for Epic, though, it is also a slow one. AMS and ECM. I don't have an ECM fitted on this thing. Can't do that. This thing can carry an AMS, though. Let's have a look at that, actually. Equipment. Weaponry. AMS systems. I can put in an AMS with half a ton of ammunition if I use a projectile one, or if I take off 1.5 tons of ammo from my rack 5 or ER laser, I could mount a laser-based AMS system. This thing's actually got working siren sorting, so yeah, the lights work, the sirens work, it's all working. AMS. I don't really want to fit an AMS because an AMS with half a ton of ammo just gets spent really fast, so... Yeah, I'm going to run without an AMS on this one because this light mechs just aren't flexible enough to really mount them too well, especially an Irby. Irbys, you have to be careful with how you put them together. But yeah, this is basically a police car. I mean, it's got police on that, it's got the sirens on the top. Actually, hang on. Loadout, cockpit specs. I think I've got a police siren in here as well. Owned. Oh wait, no, yeah, there we go. It just comes with on. It just comes with that right there. But yeah, this is basically a police version of a urban mech. Slow lesson. Is that a speed gauge there with slow lesson written on it? What? Oh, gotta love the trash can. Really have. Yes. Yeah, real life needs something like this? Yeah, you'd say that, but remember, the basic urban mech is only capable of like 32 kilometers an hour, so yeah. Anyway, and enough messing around. Let's get into a match. So, ready? Oh, you want a laser AMS? Okay. I guess take out one of the meds and a half ton of ammo. So there we go, that's 2.5 tons of Rack 5 ammo. Then I have to move a heat sink out of the side torso there and put it in with lasers like that. And that gives me the arrangement I need to mount a laser AMS module. So there we go. I have to buy the laser AMS itself, which is 450,000 to buy that thing. So there we go. Right. Yeah, it would be able to catch up with people very easily, but vehicles, not so much. Anyway, let's go ahead and actually get people into the launch. There we go. Right. Let's mention this now, actually, Sporty, because you're very interested in that. The reveal video for the K9, which is this particular mech variant. You've seen me online and tried to contact me. Really? I've never received anything from you, though, Epix. Well, actually, I think the only time I've ever actually seen you with some stuff is like... No, wait, hang on. Was it you that was messaging me on Steam? Because I know I've received a couple and responded to you on there. And I've responded to you in Mechwarrior Online as well. But if you're saying you've seen me online, tried to contact me, but never responded, then... It sounds like a lot of stuff's just not getting through, actually. Because I normally respond to stuff, so... Huh. Yeah, sorry about that, Epix. If I've not been responding to you, then I honestly didn't see that you were trying to get in touch with me. So, hooray for weird things. Might also have been, if you were sending messages on Mechwarrior Online, it's just that the chat button flashes at the bottom of the screen. And that just means, oh, one of your many, many chat channels has had a message put in it by someone. So 99% of the time, it's actually the general chat. So there is that. So that might be a part of it, I think. I don't know if there's a private message / whisper. No, wait, there is a whisper thing. Yeah. And I am taking more to checking my chat channels these days as well. So there is that. Also, this search doesn't seem to be going anywhere. I don't know. But yeah, feel free to keep leaving me a message, so yeah. Oh, yeah, I tend to be offline a lot on Steam. Anyway. Let's cancel and refresh the search. So if you guys want to ready back up again, let's try that again. Sporty, average human is... So the laser moves at... Yeah. And hey, Raffia Blaze, welcome to the stream. And it is a very interesting game, so yes, it's very good to check it out. Because it's also free to play, so, you know, download it, give it a whirl, see if you like it or not. You don't have to pay any money at all, because you can get 99% of the content without paying a single penny, if that's how you want to go about it. Okay, I'm out of energy drink now. Last of my liquid fuel. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying. Sporty, go get yourself onto YouTube and search for the K9 reveal video. Because the reveal video for the K9 Irby was literally showing this urban mech acting as a street cop, chasing down a fugitive mech in the form of a locust. So, yeah. There is actually a little video short about this particular urban mech acting like a police unit. So, it's actually kind of amusing, the difference of speed between the two. But, yeah. It's good to look at. And this is odd. It's not searching very quickly right now. Grindy games? It can be a bit... Oh, there we go, finally. It can be a bit grindy, especially if you've got the bigger stuff. Yeah, already looking for it? Yeah, that was my first introduction to the K9, that video, and I absolutely loved it. Hey, AA Battery, welcome to the stream. Let's look, River City Escort. Nope, I guess we're going to Tourmaline Desert Escorts instead. Okay. Grindy. This game can be a bit grindy, but if you're just starting on this game, get the tutorial done. The tutorial gives you like 10 million or so C-bills straight off the bat as soon as you just play through it and learn how to play the basics of the game. So, yeah, it gives you a massive injection, and that's enough to buy even an assault mech and fit it out if you go through the entire thing. But in all honesty, getting a medium or a heavy would be a fairly good idea. Time to fail snipe, so you're not moving anywhere anytime soon. Fallen, if you're having trouble hitting things with sniping, then wait, you are using ER large lasers, never mind. Yeah, that might be a slight issue. Try unlocking your arms and waving them magically in the direction of the enemy. So yeah. Yeah, it is pretty generous of the game. It'll get you like a single assault mech or multiple lighter mechs. And it also let you equip them as well, so you can customize them a bit too.
Reactor
But
online.
after that, then you're into the grind part of it.
Sensors online.
But you'll normally,
Weapons
if you do okay, you'll
online.
normally get like a few 100,000 per match if you do well.
Nominal.
So even then, you can get a really small mech after like.
Destroy their VIP mech.
If you do okay, you can get a basic mech in like 10 or 12 matches. So you can start expanding your mechs pretty quick.
Remember to cap as many points as we can.
Plus, you've got to remember that these are massive walking war machines as well, so it's good. Am I liking Civil War changes? I am liking them quite a bit, actually. They're pretty nice. Let's reconfigure my ER meds. There we go. And I've got the laser AMS fitted, of course, so there's that. Though that generates heat. Way faster than Robocrafts-ish. The price scaling is different though. That's the issue. Robocraft, you're unlocking lots and lots of different blocks, so you can get bits and pieces quite quickly. But in this, you're buying massive pieces of equipment, so giant stompy robots. And that's my laser AMS trying to do a thing. So what's he shooting at? Well, there's an enemy ECM effect somewhere around here. Yeah, that used to be a thing. You had to buy 3 different mechs before you could get master skills. And that was an upgrade date in the skill system. Oh, hello. I can hit you from here! Oh, there's an enemy locust. Oh god, back up. Oh, hello, Kodiak. Standing in my way like that. Out of the way of my little police mech. What's the button? There we go, lights on. Out of my way! I am the police urban mech. Yes. Unfortunately, the siren turns off after a few moments, but the lights keep going, so...
The enemy's VIP mech, 25% of the way to the evac zone.
Yeah, moving out.
Rolling.
We have found the enemy's VIP mech.
New target acquired.
That's the enemy VIP mech? Oh, there it is, over there. Right, okay. Yeah, and if you look, the one on my dashboard right there is on as well now, so it's like, yes.
Lose some cover over this ridge.
Yeah, they're in the arcane, so careful.
New target acquired.
There's a General IC behind us in E6.
And a heavy as well, watch out.
Turning around for 360 firing. And that's another thing about the urban mech, it can turn around like completely. So it's like, my leg's going one way but the mech's pointing this way. Oh, that Jenna just lost a leg, he's dead. Yep, he's dead.
Good kill. Good receiving.
Okay, let's go Murderers and Atlas.
Returning to Fox 5, it looks like, for combat.
Yeah, this is also, by the way, the only mech that can fully rotate its torso 360 degrees. So it's like, whee, look at me.
The enemy's VIP mech is halfway to evac.
No other mech can do
Pick it
that.
up, soldiers.
Taking fire from F6.
Warning, incoming
Oh.
missile.
Main enemy forces in G5 right now.
Warning, incoming
A
missile.
lot of their heavy equipment's over there.
Warning, incoming missile.
Don't swing around G4, H5.
Just watch out, there was a firebrand behind us.
Yeah, yeah.
Target acquired.
Oh, that's the enemy main mech there. Atlas in E5. Yeah, the urban mech is the only mech in the entire game that can spin its torso freely 360 degrees. No other mech can do it.
Warning, incoming missile.
Kilo, Highlander, moving our left flank.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Ow. You murdered a police officer!
5.
Oh, what happened?
Our main target.
Right.
VIP, Fox.
Only 100 damage done though, that was not too good actually. Rack 5 on this thing is interesting, but
You can kill that VIP, he's gonna walk right past the door.
don't think I'm quite happy with it. Let's see. Yeah. The urban mech is a unique mech in many ways. So being able to do a 360-degree torso twist it's one of its
New
unique
target
things.
acquired.
It's basically a walking turret in some ways, so that's why it can do that.
New target acquired.
I mean, normally it's the slowest light mech in the game,
New target acquired.
flat out. But it's also the only light mech built to carry an AC-20 by default as well, so, you know.
New target acquired.
Well, it's the only one in the game, rather. There are other mechs meant to carry heavy gear like that, but the urban mech's the only one with an AC-20.
Oh no, it's still there.
Anyway, I think I've missed out some stuff on the chat. Let's see. Right, scroll it back. Can't get anything without 300 matches. Yeah, the loot crate change for Robotech was bad. Very bad. I didn't like it. Ready to switch off my arms? My AMS.
Target acquired.
Yeah, my AMS wasn't actually causing that much trouble.
New target
Really.
acquired.
Guys, VIP walk right past us.
Target destroyed. Right torso critical damage. Right torso destroyed.
Yeah, he's got 2 rack 5s on that firebrand. Anyway, I think that's enough of that because we're dead,
Heat
so...
level critical. Warning, incoming
Who's
missile.
this? I can't see because the chat's in the way. Oh, you have to go now. Okay, see you later then, Fallen.
There's no more.
Good. That didn't go too badly, all things considered. All things considered. That said, my police officer did get completely murdered, but yeah. Peppered to death, that pretty much explains it, yeah. What if I fitted this urban mech with snub-nosed PPCs? Maybe. It'd be different. Might have trouble running cool, but... Actually, I'm curious now. Let's have a look at that. What if I gave this police officer particle cannons? Okay, let's check the chat. Lollard is still showing up there, and then, yeah, faction chat, all that stuff. So, yeah, okay. Okay, let's strip out the rack, because that wasn't working too well on that platform. Ultimately, this thing's just too light and squishy for it, so let's do that. Let's take out the... You know what, let's leave the laser AMS in there. For the moment, I can tear it out in a moment if I need to. I could take a heavy PVC actually, that does 15 damage per shot. Nasty piece of kit that. It weighs 10 tons though, that's a problem. Snub nose is only 6, light PPCs are 3 tons apiece. I say your name all the time. Wait, what? Have I been? Treble light PPC. Oh, there's no heat fire. There's no heat penalty for firing 3 PPCs at once either. Oh dear. These 3 things combined will... Oh jeez. In the game. Wait, what? Say your name all the time? Have I been? I didn't think I had been. Also, Epics, it's telling me you're not online. Yeah, Epic, it's telling me that you're not online, so something's going on there. Don't know what. Anyway, yeah, treble light PPC. My cooling rate is absolutely horrible, but I've got spare tonnage, so mount additional heat sinks to try and cool them. 1.63? Ooh, ouch. You're not. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't get the Mad Cat Mark II. I mean, I was curious about it. The only place I know it from is like... Oh, wow. Oh, you're at work. Lies. You're playing from work. I know it. I know it. 140. 29.5 tons. What about 125? That gives me a bit more speed and a bit more space to mount more heat sinks. Good. If I can free up half a ton, I can put another heat sink on this thing. And then this thing will just be going dakka, 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 PPCs. Here, have more and more PPCs. Oh, this thing is going to be glorious. Let's put those in the middle. Right. I've got half a ton. Do I have a half a ton engine upgrade I can put in? Not without buying a new engine, and I'm down to below 3 million credits right now, so... What should I do with this thing? Yeah, the only thing I'm seeing really is strip like half a ton of armour off it. I don't need the right arm to have any armour, so I can tear some of that off. And that's giving me a bit more space to armour the legs. And then I can fit an additional heatsink on it. Why don't I just use a single heavy? But then I can't chain fire light PPCs and go, hey, have PPCs, dakka, 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 you know? Plus there's the fact I've already got the light PPCs and I don't have any heavy PPCs, so yeah. I'd have to buy one and I'm being a cheapskate, so yeah. There's also the fact that treble light is not as heavy as a single heavy PPC as well. Though the heavy PPC is slightly less heat for the same. So yeah, the thing is, if I'm running into heat trouble, I can actually chain fire the 3 lights, and at long distances I can chain fire them as well to like give me more chances to hit the opponent. But I'm just not firing them as let's get a smaller engine. A smaller engine. I've got not got any hundreds lying around, but smaller engine. Take off one more heat sink, and I can fit a 4th one. Oh dear. Oh. Right, I could apparently have 4 light PPCs on this thing. However, there is a heat penalty for firing 4 at once, so... As amusing as that would be, I couldn't do it. Which is a crying shame, is the way I see it, but still. I'm going to have to do something else with that, but that was like, let's see if I can do this thing, and it's like, nope. Such a shame, that's... Okay, I've got plenty of heat to play with, though. So... I could... let's put in another heatsink back in. And I can add in something else as well. It's a shame, really, that the quad light PPC build wouldn't work so well. It worked okay in chain firing, but I couldn't burst fire it. And then, but I can put in a pair of ER medium lasers in the center torso. So cooling is down to 1.3. Yeah, well, the 3 can do that anyway. That's the thing, Soy. What about ER smalls, actually? What are those like? I can put in a pair of ER small lasers, and then add in an extra double heatsink. So there we go. I've got 2 slots spare. I've got 1.48 cooling, which is absolutely ridiculous. Is there any way to play with you in the game? Yeah, just send me a friend request in the game. I mean, that's why I've been playing with Lollard and Fallen and a few other people on this thing, so yeah, save that configuration. Treble light PPCs, dual ER smalls, and let's see how this thing works out, because it's a bit of an odd one, to put it mildly. Let's see, get these guys on that. Click that. Confirmed. Just the 3 tiny little PPC barrels on the side of it. Oh, Lollard, I was just saying that how I do invite people to play with me on this sometimes, so. But yeah, I'm not above playing with people if they want to play on a multiplayer game, so, you know. Now to wreck some heavy walker face. Yeah, possibly. Just waiting to see if AA battery... Actually, let's get started anyway. AA battery, yeah, send me a friend request to IronMark3. Same as my YouTube name. What? What? I like you playing with me, Lollard? No, go away. Why would I like playing with you? Such flippin' heresy. Yeah. There is absolutely nothing wrong at all with playing with other people. I know for a fact that some YouTubers / streamers were not like that. Like playing with random people or just stuff, but yeah. I, for one, on the games like this, I am absolutely fine with having some other people join me and play along. So, yeah. Says I don't exist. What did you search for? Did you put the right capitals in? So yeah, some people just don't like randoms. I'm okay with getting a few people in to just play because, you know, it's more fun to have another person along also. They enjoy it, you enjoy it, and it gives you someone to shoot in the back if the need comes up. So, you know. Actually, no, forget that. I did say that. I'm not going to shoot Lollard in the back at all. Nope, nope, never. I'd never do such a thing. I think I protest a bit too much, but you get the general idea.
Hello. Roger, roger.
Greetings. No, it's truths, Raffia, 16th place. Absolute truth. Yes.
And we are all glad you are.
Wait, I missed that. We're all glad what?
Everyone's glad I'm here.
Reactor online.
Okay.
Yeah, you said I'm here also,
Sensors
and we're all
online.
glad you are.
Weapons online.
I appreciate that, by the way.
We
All
get cookies for
systems
being here.
nominal.
I think that's the best thing.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Okay, you
Now
found me?
let's burn
Good.
some metal.
Okay, let's say burst fire group 2. Let's test this thing. Fire 1. What a big blast that was. And now fire 2 is bit sluggish, but yeah. Okay, I can fire a lot of PPC shots apparently. Who would have guessed it? And I'm just following the stalker very close right now. And there's Lollard in the Mauler. Hey, I didn't realise you'd switched to the Mauler. How are you finding it? Actually, is this your first match testing it? And yeah, it is a big game, Mafia. There's a lot of stuff in here. Let's go catch up with that other sucker. But yeah, Lollard is trying out a Mauler MX90, which is equipped with... Yeah, it's equipped with UAC 5s. So, whoop. I got shot. Apparently. Right. Nothing serious though, but let's see. Let's poke up a little bit. Okay, he's gone into hiding now, but yep. Right, let's see. Let's go down this way. Yeah, some games are really good at optimizing the size, some games just flat out aren't. Mechwarrior Online is fairly good at optimizing how big it is, especially for how it looks, so, you know. It's also a big stompy robot simulator game, so there is that for it too. Oh, king crab.
Acquired.
Just a little cheeky little police mech running around here. So yeah. Turn on the side. Ooh, hello.
Target acquired.
Guys in B4, watch out, there's enemy blackjack behind you. And it's apparently got light PPCs like I have, so...
Warning.
No, it's got snub-nosed PPCs. Oh, there's someone's shooting missiles my way. Yeah. My center torso armor is kind of bad. Oh dear. Come on, poke out, I dare you. Oh, we overheated. Oh, missed. I could... Oh, jeez! Hello, King Crab. I do not want to see one of those coming around the corners that might say hello to me. Oops, missed. Right. Oh, jeez. There. They are very visible, yeah, but you can see that lots of lasers firing around as well. Ballistics are normally the least flashy of the weapons. Oh, hello, King Crab. Ugh. And he tried to shoot me with his lasers. Right, I'm going to go this way. See if there's anything around here for it. Jeez. Oh, catapults. Hello.
Center torso.
Ow.
Critical damage.
There goes my center torso armor. That King Crab is about to die! Whoa, that was a lot of firepower there.
25% of the enemies are eliminated.
Oh, jeez. Well, the thing is, particle... Think of a particle like a sniper rifle, but for NG weapons. That's what PPCs tend to do. They hit very hard, very single burst fire thing.
I'm going for the E3 line.
Target acquired.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
Ow! Right, there we go. Yeah, PPCs though are, as I say, extremely visible. So I did 166 damage with light PPCs, which are basically like an autocannon 5 for the most part in performance. So yeah, that went pretty well. Let's scroll back and see what I missed.
Right arm.
Do lose some data when optimizing.
Right
Yes.
arm destroyed.
Terrors, I have no idea what you're talking about there.
LRM ammo destroyed. LRM
PPC,
destroyed.
number one choice of metagame.
Medium
No,
pulse
it's
laser
not.
destroyed.
It's a choice,
Heatsink destroyed.
basically, but they are very easy
Right
to notice when they're being
critical
used.
damage.
Yeah, target-rich environment. That's the best way to put it. Very much so. Anyway, let's see if Lollard is still alive.
New target acquired.
This is a stalker.
Red torso
Here we go.
destroyed.
Here's Lollard.
Left arm
Still alive.
destroyed.
Almost dead, but
Center
still here.
torso critical damage.
Oh, an MMORPG. Right. Okay. I've not been into those really since I was on Eve, but yeah. Bat Cow. Okay, Bat Cow. Are you familiar with Bat Shark Repellent?
Warning,
Or Bat
incoming
Submarine?
missile.
Oh, nothing wrong with Bat Cow.
5%. Right arm critical damage. Warning, incoming missile.
Yeah, this guy's got a light PPC as well, but it's his backup weapon. His primaries are definitely the MRMs, so...
Target acquired.
yeah, this is our last guy alive too.
Warning,
You're not familiar with Bat Shark Repellent?
Right
Okay.
torso critical damage.
Yeah, well done there, Laura.
Left arm
Let's
critical
quit this match.
damage.
Right. And let's quit this match and get AA Battery in on the action. It's been a long time since I've been on an MMORPG, really. As I said, Eve was the one I used to be on. Eve and a tiny bit of World of Warcraft. I got curious and tried it out a few times, but it never stuck. I've also been on, what was it? Guild Wars 2. Yeah, that was it. Guild Wars 2. So, my sordid MMO history. Right there. Let's see. Alerts. Bat Cow. Accepted. And... invited. There we go. Yeah, Eve's also gone free to play. And part of me wants to go back and look at it. See what it's like with this new computer and crank the graphics up to maximum. But well, the thing is, it's also in decline a bit as well, and there's something about things being made a bit easier in general in Eve. I'm not sure how true that is or not, but something's changed in there. Not sure what. And there's also the fact that I have, of course, at this point been stripped of my rank in my previous corporation. So, yeah. I was a director, but because of how long I've been gone, they've stripped me of all rank and privileges, so, yeah. Because otherwise someone, if I ever gave my account to anyone, someone would have direct access to all of our industrial assets, so it's like, becomes slightly easier? Okay. So, how has it become easier? I think that's probably a better question to ask, isn't it? And Lollard is in the Mauler again. Okay. Yeah, Eve has always been a very specialist game, very specialised. So we've got a Mauler, we've got another Irby. Tell you what, let's bring in an additional Mauler. Let's bring Amy into the fight. So we've got two Maulers and an Urban Mech running around. Let's do that. Yeah, Plex is cheap right now, so you can use that to buy premium time. I'd also heard, Raffia, that inflation has just like gone berserk in Eve right now. So some things are getting ridiculously expensive. Is there any weight to that? Because it's been like 5 years or so since I last really played it, so I am a tiny bit out of touch, to be quite honest. And yes, Eve can be a huge time sink. A huge, huge time sink. Because some things can be quite slow to do, and sometimes it's just like watching the space go by if you're traveling around. So it varies quite a lot. 400 billion. Which ones? Please tell me it's the Tech 3s or some of the rare Tech 2s. Or maybe some of the rare Tech 1s, because, you know, the faction stuff. But if an Iteron Holo has become 400 billion, I think CCP's kind of dropped the ball irretrievably at that point. Have I gotten more subscribers since I started streaming more? Yes, actually I have. Right now I'm hovering close to 130, I think it is. Oh, the rare faction stuff. Okay, I can see exactly why that's happened then, because I'm guessing that people just won't be running
online.
to get the faction stuff as much anymore because they've got all the more powerful Tech 2 stuff around.
Online.
So if no one's getting the faction stuff,
All
then
systems nominal.
of course there's very limited supply, so the demand will be through the roof. That probably means my Nightmare is worth a fortune at this point. So yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have a Sanchez Nation battleship, the Nightmare. It's a lovely, lovely NG boat. Massive beam lasers, thick shielding, stuff like that. And AA battery has got a heart on the back of it, on the front of his Herbie. Okay, let's go. More people, yeah, that's also true. But I do think supply is also a key issue in that one. So yeah, because it's always been notoriously hard to get to faction grade stuff, especially the heavy ones. I think I picked up my Nightmare for something like 100 billion or so, or was it 80? I forget. It's been too long. What are we even playing actually? Oh, Conquest Mode, right. Oh, there's an enemy. Yep, that got his attention. Oh, ow! And it got someone else's attention as well. That was a PPC shot. Ow. I think it was only a light PPC though, because it did very little damage. The numbers we're throwing around, yeah, Eve's always had a bit of a massive scale economy. It's kind of like Mechwarrior Online when we're saying that things are millions and millions of C-bills just to configure properly. But in Eve, it's like 10 times worse. So much stuff. No, that is not an enemy over there. Okay, there is an enemy over there though, I think. Yes, it is. Fire! Let them have some fun poking out of cover. Yeah, but yeah, don't... Raffia, let's be fair on Sporty. We've not even mentioned the Titans yet, have we? Oh, if you want big numbers, Titans. Very much so. Something costs 400 billion is insane. Well, sort of. But Titans are worth a bit more than that, I think. So, yeah. Your partner Myrmidon. Yeah, yeah, we're talking 400 billion Sporties for things that are battleship grade. Titans, entirely different scale, basically. Also, everyone's wandering off over that way, so I'll wander off this way as well. Yeah, Titans are much, 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 much bigger than battleships. I mean, even Dreadnoughts are much bigger than battleships, actually.
Target spotted.
Yeah, in the trillions. That sounds about right. I should not be engaging with shotguns at this range, but it does something, you know? It does something. So, oh, hello. Oh, that's an Annihilator over there. Ow. Yeah, just poking at them to remind them there's things here. I want to rejoin the rest of my group though, so yeah. Let's catch up with everyone else. You have to be going? Okay then, Sporty. Catch you later. So.
Target spotted.
Ugh. Oh, hello. Some idiot shooting at me. Yeah, looks like we've got some firing lines forming. Face my rapid-firing shotguns. Solid armor and good aim to me. Oh, thank you. Unfortunately, this thing is kind of easy to destroy, so yeah. Maulers are not the most durable mechs around. Oh, that guy's got rack 2s. Oh dear. Oh, there's someone behind me? No, wait, no, there's someone in front of me. What? Oh, hello. Oh, it's you. The cataphract I was peppering at long range. Trying to get some revenge, I think. Yeah, that didn't really hurt.
LB10 ammo at 25%.
I'm running out of ammo. Oh dear. Oh, someone's hitting me in the back as well. Ow. There goes my rear armor.
Right torso critical damage.
Yep, and he's shooting me because I'm a mauler. Flippin' heck. So, okay, you're dead, lollers. How are you finding the mauler, by the way? Now that you've had a chance to play around with it a bit.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Target spotted.
LB10 ammo depleted.
Darn it, I'm out of ammo.
Right critical damage.
Well, I have to, lot Epic, because if I don't, I actually run into ghost heat. Ugh.
Target destroyed.
Also, I'm now completely out of ammo too. Oh, jeez. Stop shooting me, darn it.
Destroyed.
What are you?
Critical
Oh, there goes my... Oh dear, I'm about to die. Leave me alone! Ow. 916 damage. Huzzah! Well, I did empty my entire ammo reserve into the enemy, so... Not surprising I did a fair bit, but yeah. I fired everything I had. And yeah, I am spreading damage because I'm trying to hit anything that might have holes in it. So... If the enemy's got any kind of weak points in their armor, I want to hit it. And yeah, mid-range... Yeah, maulers are kind of sluggish. They're also really bulky mechs, so they're easy to hit.
Did you please kill that crap already?
Oh, the enemy's actually pulling it back now. Ooh! There goes that Nova, as soon as I click to it. Right. This is a really close match, actually.
Legs on that Phoenix log.
Legs on the Phoenix Hawk, legs.
Come on, die, Phoenix Hawk. There he goes. Fun. Oh, you emptied your ammo bins too. Yeah. That's a problem sometimes with lots and lots of ballistics. They can run dry, depending on how the matches go. Yeah, you get heat from any projectile weapon, actually. Everything in this game, when you fire it, can get heat. And LB-10s, yes, they can give heat. Normal AC-10s were given ghost heat with the Civil War update, actually. I think it was like 3 AC-10s together will ghost heat. Let me just double check on the LBXs that I've got, see what they say. Plus there's the fact I'm not accurate as well, so alternating fire just helps guarantee that I'm actually going to hit something with at least half of my shots. Let's check my mech lab. Let's see. Oh no. Apparently I don't get ghost heat with my LBXs. That is good to know, actually. Okay. But yeah, that was the first match with UAA Battery, so how did you find it, wandering around with us? Was playing with us on the stream as horrible as it was made out to be? Did we shoot you in the back often enough? That kind of thing? These are things that need to be answered and must be known. Energy, ballistic missile. Right. Ballistic missile cooldown, missile cooldown only. It's got 2 missile packs there. 2 energy missiles. Right. Yeah, you're right about that one, Epics. No ghost heat on the LBX-10s. So yeah, I was wrong about that one. Which is good, because it means I can just empty all 4 at once and then turn away from the opponent. If I was so inclined to do so. I'm not the best at doing that though, that's something I must also admit. Didn't I have a light engine lying around? Oh wait, yeah, I installed it on something. Ugh. Fine, XL engines then. What have I got? I have got a large number of 300 XLs actually. Sure, let's put one of those into it. 26 out of 50, top speed 97. Let's get med pulse lasers. Sure, make it a lightly armed version. And then we need some missile weaponry. LRM-20s. Sure. Not quite what I'm after though. Not an LRM-20. Maybe streaks? No, MRMs. Let's put some MRMs. I've got some spare 30s lying around. Oh, can't fit those. Too heavy. I guess SRM6s then? No, wait. I remember when I played this last stream, I didn't like how it felt being purely a short-range brawler. I want something longer ranged. Yeah. Pair of LM15s. Arms can have different designs? How do you mean, Lola? Because you weren't clear with that one. Got plenty of slots. I can upgrade this thing to flat-out ferrofibrous armor. That gives me an extra half... No point really. I've got the XL, I've got Endo Steel, I've got 10 slots remaining. Got a pair of LM15s, but very little ammo for them. I don't have the weight. Let's actually make it ER meds. So let's make this a mid to long range mech. So yeah, ER med lasers. ER meds are my normal stuff. LRMs are available for... Skeleton is a light mech behind you with 6 heavy MGs. Yes, though heavy MGs are point blank weapons, so they have issues. Have you not opted then one-arm designs? I'm sorry, I still don't understand the question, Lola. Let's get some heat sinks installed. 1.2 cooling, that's okay. bit of extra tonnage in the armor. Let's ramp it up to Pharaoh and see what that does to it. 49.6. Oh, missile defense is what gun slot? It's this pale green one here. AMS hardpoint. It's this pale green one here, which is like a targeting reticle. That's the one you want for that. If you look at the mechs, like mouse over them like that, and look like up on the info tab in the right, it actually says ballistic energy missile hardpoints, and then underneath that it has AMS and ECM hardpoints. So that's the slots right there. AMS is actually its own hardpoint. The other one is ECM hardpoint. That's the other special one, and that is orange, I believe. Just a moment. I think I have an ECM mech somewhere. Yeah, there we go. ECM mechs are an orange hardpoint on it. If you also look at the bottom of the mech, it tells you 4E, 1M, 1 AMS. So at the bottom of the mech portraits, it tells you what hardpoints they've got as well at a glance. So you can see a summary of what it's got all around there. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was taking off a little bit of armor. So I could fit in an extra ½ ton of ammo, which I'm going to install in the leg. So there we go. Let's take out that ton of ammo there, put that into there. So there we go. Okay. Bring what options? AMS is anti-missile, so it can shoot down incoming hostile missiles. Ballistic version uses ammo, but doesn't really generate heat. Laser one doesn't need ammo, and it's faster, but it generates a lot of heat, so that's the difference there. Oh! Double battery has got a supernova. Ooh, okay. And I'm running around in a medium mech, so okay, let's go then. ECM. ECM can be used to make you a lot harder to target, or you can use it to cloak your allies and make them harder to target. It depends on what mode you have it set to. But basically, you can use it as a local buff to your allies, make it harder for the enemies to lock onto them. Or you can use it on yourself to make it harder for the enemies to lock onto you. And in either modes, AMS slows down how quickly your opponents can lock onto your mech, regardless. So you can start to lock on, and it'll take you longer to get their information and stuff like that. Missile weapons will take longer to lock, that kind of thing. Am I going to do an MWO stream on the weekend? I might do one tomorrow, or I might try to do standard videos. We'll have to see how work tomorrow goes, but it will be a later on stream if I do one tomorrow. But as I said, no guarantees there. We'll have to see how it goes. What were you wrong about, Epics? Have I missed something again? I miss things a lot sometimes, I must admit that. But yeah, if I'm going to do a Mechwarrior online stream, it will be tomorrow. Just waiting for the thing to pick a match for us. Okay, here we go. Right, what do we got? Canyons, polar, frozen, or caustic? Well, you guys are both in heavy, so I think canyons would be best for you two. Yep, canyons. And a flat-out skirmish. No, we're going for conquest. Fine. Still, canyon is a fairly good one for heavier mechs because it's a smaller map, and there's a good bit of cover in a lot of places, so that's why it's one of the more popular maps. Oh yeah, I forgot. ECM also works by allowing you to use stealth armor as well. Hey, no problem, Epics. So yeah, stealth armor is something new that came in with the Civil War updates on Tuesday. I've not actually personally played around with it at all. But stealth armor, with your ECM, what it does is when it's activated, you cannot be target locked at all. Enemies just flat out can't target you. But while it's active also, you can't dissipate any heat. So firing any weapons, walking around, anything like that, anything you do that generates heat, that heat stays with you because your mech can't release it. So while your stealth armor is on, you literally can't cool down in any way. And Epics actually came up in order, but I was in the middle of talking about something else, so that's why I was talking about the streaming thing, and then I went back and asked what you said you were wrong about. Because, of course, it's still there in the chat display. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this one does.
Online.
Uziel!
Sensors
Show
online.
me what you can do.
Weapons online.
Oh, I forgot to configure the weapons. Whoops.
All
Okay, let's get this
systems
configured.
Command,
Group 2,
capture and
yes.
hold the resource points. Stop any hostiles that get in your
LRM
way.
sets there on the middles.
We've
Set you
captured
to
resource
chain
point
fire
Sigma.
Group 2. Okay, right, let's move. Oh, you got the boiler. Okay. Pretty in pink, Mr. Nova. It looks like we're all moving towards K, to be quite honest. Ow! Oops, hello. I wasn't paying attention, so it's like, yay, I'm getting shot at already.
They have resource points gathered.
There's a whole lot of them over here.
Critical
Ah,
By the
damage.
enemy.
Right arm critical damage.
I wasn't using that armor anyway.
Target
Yes.
acquired.
But yeah, there's a lot of heavy stuff coming this way.
New target acquired.
Beware O'Neill and his ghost shenanigans. Yeah, probably. But I'm just peppering them with LRM fire now, so yeah. Also, I noticed that our allies are dead. Lollard and Modred are both dead. They kind of got annihilated.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, you guys got jumped by a whole flanks and phalanx of the enemy. Ow! Damn it. There's the XL engine at work there. I got called out by my side torso. This mech has really big side torsos. Ugh. Oh well, let's go and find our good friend the Bat and see if he's still alive. Oh no, he's dead. Oh. Yeah, we kind of went into the meat grinder on that one, I think. So, yeah, they moved really fast. I mean, my first clue was when I went ouch and I was getting shot at by like 4 opponents.
New target acquired.
So, yeah, very, very fast. We were just swamped.
Target acquired.
If I check my lists, yeah,
Target destroyed.
we've lost 5 mechs to their 2. And a lot of it is some of our heavier gear, because we lost the Supernova and the Kodiak. And we've lost a Marauder IIC as well. So, yeah, almost all of our heavy equipment's dead.
Target acquired.
Compared
We've
to
already gained a quarter
a few
of
of
the
those.
resources. Keep it up.
What streams on the weekend? Well, I'm trying to keep weekends
Target
light,
destroyed.
I think. I've not worked out what I'm going to try and do with them.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
So, yeah, I think right now I'm looking at most of Mechwarrior stream tomorrow, and then I get Sunday to myself. and I've just put a video up on Sunday. Yeah, they're going to lose this. I'm backing out. Yeah. Let's see, that Uziel. Well, of course, the problem is the Uziel's side torsos are like really massive targets. Avorion, I've not really tried to get back into Avorion at all. Or the multiplayer side of it, so I've not looked at it. My experience in the multiplayer of that game, though, is like people just wander off and do their own thing. So, yeah. It's like you're playing by yourself, it's just every once in a while you'll run into someone else. Yeah, you're deciding to live dangerously by placing XL in this mech. Yes, because that center torso, like the triangle there, and then that's the side torsos up on the sides. XLs have their places, but sometimes it's just not worth the risk. And this mech, I think, needs a light engine rather than an XL. There's not much point putting in a standard engine in this one because, well, you might as well get a light engine for a benefit to your weight capacity. But I'm not sure where I put the light engine that used to be in one of these Uziels. I think I put it in one of my assault mechs, actually. No, wait. That's right. Didn't I put it in this guy? No, he's got a standard. What am I on about? Don't mind me. I'm just losing my mind as usual. What did I put it in? What did I put that light engine in? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's here. Because I was modifying my Dakar Crab, I put the light engine into this one. Though living dangerously, there is, of course, always the fact that 2 of my King Crabs are configured for XL engines, Epic. Remember? Oh, the epics. Okay, anyway. Let's take a look at my Sirius. Are you guys both still deployed? No, you've come back. Okay, minus 35. 87, 60, 55. I can take it up to a 55 mech. Let's go into my Dakar Crab and grab the light engine out of it. So, yoink. Yes, give me that, thank you. Then let's go back to my Uziel. Load out, switch you out for the light engine I just liberated, which is that one there. Too heavy. I need to free up 3 tons or something like that. Let's downgrade it to some LRM-10s actually. Pair of LRM-10s. Then we should be able to mount that new engine, I think. Yep, there we go. Only just put that in. You know when you stream you don't have to do so for several hours? Yeah, that's something I'm aware of. And I'm thinking like one more game and then stop. And next week I'll be trying to work out a new schedule as well. So I'll be trying to change things up next week and work out what exactly I want to do in terms of like how I stream and how that goes and things like that. So yeah. I mean, that's why there were 2 streams earlier today, which are like an hour each. I was trying to get a bit of a feel for them. I've got a couple of tons. Let's put a targeting computer into this thing. There we go. Let's see what that's like. It's only a Mark II targeting computer, so it's not that great, except for targeting time. But it gives a bit of a flat boost to everything that I've got equipped. So. Actually, if I do that, 46.5, I could mount a slightly bigger targeting computer at the cost of some of my ammo. No, let's bring that back. Let's not do that. But yeah, I'll work out what I'm trying to do. So no worries on that one. I know for a fact I am an insane nut job who is streaming far more than is good for him, but I'll work it out. You'll be trying the Mad Cat Mark II later tonight, Proud Vols fan. Also, welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, okay, I think this will be my last match, guys. The Mad Cat 2 looks like it's a pretty solid one, but of course, I don't use clan tech in Mechwarrior Online, so there is that. And let's launch into this with my adjusted Uziel. Fallen was using a Mad Cat Mark II and seemed to be enjoying it. So, yeah, I've heard good things about the Mad Cat Mark II. And I've looked at it and it does seem that good to be, well, it seems pretty good. But I don't know enough to really give a full weighted opinion on it. Because, as I said, I don't touch clan tech in this game. So I'm not familiar with the ins and outs of a lot of it. Because I much prefer the Innisphere tech, so that's what I've been using. Oh, you too? Yeah. Well, it's gone to the point that I've never actually bought a clan mech at all. I've never touched it. Crimson Straits domination. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, my only real regret really is that that means I don't get to play around with heavy lasers. Because I am a big fan of heavy lasers from back in Mech Commander 2. But unfortunately here they are a clan-only technology, so I can't get them and mount them on my Mauler and stuff like that. So it's a shame, but heavy lasers are pretty powerful things. Let's see, we've got Domination, Crimson Straits, it's loading in. We'll just have to see what kind of forces we've got going around. Why not use clan tech? Well, clan tech means you've got to have clan mechs. And clan mechs, they use the Omnipod system. So because they are Omnimechs, while technically if you wanted to get all nitty-gritty lore, like we're not supposed to be able to configure our mechs like we do, the Innisphere ones, because in terms of the canon, the lore, they are of course just standard templates, so we should be able to buy the different types and loadouts, but we wouldn't be able to really mess around with them to hot swap things like we do. And that's why it costs a lot to muck around with the basic loadouts and equipment, because you're basically making your own variants of a given mech, not just configuring it in the mech lab. While Omnimechs, they have a few things which are hardwired into it, like you can't change their engines around, you can't change how the armor is configured and things like that. But they have pod space and stuff like that, depending on which pods you put onto them. And their weaponry and stuff is like higher tech, so they're smaller, lighter, things like that. So
Reactor online.
The Mark II is a battle mech, not an Omni-mech.
Weapons online.
Really?
All systems nominal.
Now that you mention it, I did hear something about that in the lore, if I remember correctly, but I'm going to have a look now in the mech lab once this fight is over, and have a look and see. Oh hey, AA in a King Crab, a fine choice. I love King Crabs. Though not as much as I love my 80-40 catapults, but yeah, well, potatoes, potatoes. Let's see, I need to reconfigure my LRMs again. There we go, all sorted. Oh, there's a Mad Cat Mark II, speak of the devil. A Class 4 variant, whatever that is. I've not looked at them as much as I should, apparently. But oh well.
We're a quarter of the way there. Keep it up.
Let's see, I could go into the tunnel, but I've got LRMs, of course, so...
Halfway there.
Wait, so... It's not... Actually, this game has almost entirely brought in Omnimechs for the clan side of it, so... If there's some that are just actually standard mechs, they'd be able to be configured like the Innisphere versions can.
Target acquired. New target acquired. acquired.
Just hang around here in the swamp because, you know, might as well. I will try to shoot all the things. But, yep, there's enemies. Ow. Oh well.
New target acquired.
There are a lot of enemies coming around this way actually.
Right arm critical damage.
I'm not happy about it. I'm going to back away a little bit.
New target acquired.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of enemies coming. Oh jeez. Yeah. Run! Hide! Cower! Out of my way, thank you. Jeez. I couldn't fit until I turned myself sideways. Yeah, well, a lot of us are actually taking shelter in the tunnels now. Unfortunately, this means my LRMs are useless on here. And I can't really try to fire past people because my lasers are so wide. I can't tell where they are going to be firing, so I'd probably just shoot someone in the back. Battle Mechwarrior did do that? Yeah, that's true. They did alter some things, but it was not done on such a massive scale. I think that's the other point. Like, you get some custom things. Whoa! Someone wasn't happy. Wow. You get some custom variants around the place, but I don't think it's as widespread as like every single person who cares to would customize it in any way possible. You know? Yeah, the enemy's starting to move this way. Jeez.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Yeah. Run. The Kodiak is not an Omni either. And I know the 2Cs aren't. The IIC variants aren't Omnis. Oh, that's a point. The Hunchback IICs are in here, isn't it? I'm sorry. I guess I've been a bit biased against Clantech, haven't I? Wow.
They've taken down Beta.
Also, we're getting murdered.
Left arm destroyed. Medium laser destroyed.
There goes my close range stuff.
Left torso critical damage. Left torso destroyed. Right leg critical damage.
And I'm being chased, and there we go. So yeah, it looks like I was misunderstanding clans a bit. My apologies. Well, I've never said I'm perfect, so... Well, in fact, I say often I am not perfect. So I guess this is just one of those things. Unfortunately, yeah, we got horribly murdered, and as I said before, that is my last match for the stream. So yeah. Lollards, AA battery, thanks for playing. I hope you guys had some fun with me on this. But feel free to go and do your own things now. So, well, you're free to do your own things before, but thank you for playing. Yeah, thank you for playing. No problem. I'm just going to leave the group now, so I'll pass leadership to Lollard if you guys still want to play together, and I'll leave the group. So there we go. Alright, let's... Oh, I can't check the store because the... That's right, because the 2C is... The Mad Cat 2 is still new. So that's not available in the store yet. Let's check the Hunchback IC. Yep, you're right. Spot on. Yeah, these are definitely standard mechs. I had honestly forgotten that the 2C was like that. Though honestly, there are very few IICs in the game. Clan battle mechs were considered a downgrade compared to the Omnimechs? Yes. That's why in the lore the IICs are normally used for garrison duty and stuff like that. While the of course the Marauder IIC as well. But yeah, the Omnimechs were their frontline, mainline war machines kind of things, while the IICs were usually used for garrison and backline stuff, or less important duties, rather than just like outright battling or dueling or stuff like that. So, I'm curious about what you said about the Kodiak. I suspect you well, it's going to be true, but I still want to see it for myself. Yep, Kodiak is definitely a standard mech. Okay. The Care Bear is not an Omnimech. I definitely stand corrected on many things. Direwolf is though. Okay, yeah, but anyway, that's it. Done poking around. Done looking around. Uziel, I still need to play around with. I'm not exactly a high mobility player in Mechwarrior Online, so I think that's clashing a bit when I'm trying to play the Uziels. Because the Uziels tend to be more mobile rather than like taking the hits kind of thing. But they are very distinctive in shape as well, so, you know, strange little things. Anyway, that is, as I said, going to be the end of the stream. This has been AM3. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. This has been another 3 hours stream, so yay. And, yeah. And I'm sorry for all of the lots and lots and lots of spouting of technical and theory discussion and things like that. Especially in the first hour, which bogged it down quite a lot. But yes, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all some other time. See you all later. And there we go. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everyone. There we go. Stream over.